Hello, what's going on, everybody? Yes, are reading it right. If you're here watching the video after the live stream is over with, yes, you're reading it right. We're going to be working on my ultimate timeline theory today. You guys are more than welcome to leave a comment down below and tell me what your theories are and all that stuff. Since we're at the top of the video, a little self-promotion before the actual live stream audience gets in here. For those of you watching afterwards, add my... There you go. For those of you who are new to the video, to the channel, to the whatever, I'm also in the middle of writing a book. There are 3 chapters available on my Patreon that you can go and read for free. Link is in the description down below. Please go do that. Go read the book, what I've wrote so far, and what up, Matthew? How we doing? And give me your opinion on the book itself. Pop out. Twitch chat's going on, all that good stuff. You guys can watch these on Twitch or on YouTube. Either one works. I'm on both when I do stream live. So yeah. Anyways, so I want to work on first getting in the room cooler. Do my chair over so I'm not hitting my knee on my side table. I want to work on the ultimate timeline idea that I was having yesterday. I think I might have had some more. I don't even need these right now. Why am I wearing these? Anyways, I think I had some ideas yesterday. Well, today. And I was starting to get ideas yesterday on some stuff. And it's weird. So part of my timeline, one of the problems with part of my timeline is that there's no clear defining answer on when Fnaf 1 and Fnaf 2 overlap, or if they do overlap, or if they don't overlap, is the thing, or where exactly the kids actually die. Like that's the main thing. You can probably help with that. Do you have actual legitimate evidence, evidentiary stuff to help out with that? Because I'm in the middle of doing like, okay, so and then, but this timeline has nothing to, and this is the problem too. If we just go Scott Cawthon games that he made all by himself kind of situations, I think we have a timeline. But then when you start getting into the Steel Wool additional stuff, it kind of throws stuff off. Because then we have things like Fall Fest 1970 and Fall Fest 1983, which seems to be connected to the Freddy Fazbear, like, animatron, like the characters and stuff. But it doesn't really, like, I don't know, it doesn't tie in with everything else. Can you please watch episode 207, Angry German Kid versus Angry Japanese Kid? No, what? No, I don't know. Mr. I don't know. We watch FNAF related stuff, not random. I'm not watching random YouTube videos, my dude. Sorry. Like, the point of the stream is for theorizing, not watching random videos. That's not what I'm here for. If you want to watch a video, go watch a video. Like, mini game where you roam around as the animatronics and you see dead kids and go in Freddy rooms. Yeah, so that takes place in the FNAF 1 location. I know that. Just one time, okay? No. That's sorry, I don't know. I'm not here to watch a video for you so you can watch the video without watching the video. Just this time, no. I'm telling you right now, Mr. I don't know. Don't ask again. That's the rules of the stream. We're here for FNAF theorizing stuff, not to watch just some random video. Maybe I'll look at this stuff off stream, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to do that kind of, to just watch random videos for you guys. Like, you can watch it on your own. What's the point of me watching it for you? Like, right? No, yeah, so no, I know that this mini game right here, it takes place in the FNAF 1 location, and like that's the thing is like, so in the books the kids thing happens in 1985, and we're assuming that it probably happens at the like one of the other restaurants, because in 1987 we open up the FNAF 2 location. Where we at with that? That's FNAF 3. Yeah, there's that stuff for FNAF 3. That's FNAF Ultimate Custom Night has a similar makeup to FNAF 1 location. There's this again. I have this in like 3 different locations. Immediate close the first day. No. That's that's Circus Babies. Circus Babies Party World is, or Circus Babies Pizza World or Party World or whatever, is closed on day 1. It's closed after a single day. FNAF 2 location. Hold on. Yeah, FNAF 2 location closes after a couple of weeks. Here, we can probably get to the news article through here. Maybe not. What? Anyways, wow, it really actually doesn't just have pictures for that stuff. Cool. Yeah, FNAF 2 news. Images. Yeah. So grand reopening happens. Vintage Pizzeria give a new life. Come be a part of the new face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. What could go wrong? And then here, Freddy Fazbear's is closing after being open only a few short weeks. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, or Pizza, is closing its doors. The new animatronics will be scrapped due to possible malfunctions. However, the original characters are being kept in hopes of the possible reorganization of the company. It's a minor setback. We are confident that we will reopen someday, even if it is with a much smaller budget. CEO of Fazbear Entertainment. So it's a few weeks, but still open for a few weeks. And during those few weeks, the kids go missing. My theory, though, is that you're not playing as the guard that is there for either of those 2 restaurants actually being open. So we're not sure how long, because if you look at FNAF 2, hold on, yeah, FNAF 2 cameras, right? FNAF 2 cameras. If you look at all the cameras, these cameras, they never change. They are always showing. They're always showing that they're set up for a party, right? So a party happened here, and then they shut down. That's why everything is just exactly the way it is. And that's why there's ruin on the wall now, because they've been shut down for a few months, waiting to reopen, but never actually being reopened. That's why you have damage on the walls from just sitting there. Don't you think? No. So I think that juniors, because again, so there's a lot of stuff in the books that I think ties back into this that people overlook. Small little mentions that at the time you kind of let go, but then you think back to and you're like, oh crap, what if? The FNAF 4, I think this place becomes juniors. I think this is juniors for a little bit. I think this is juniors. I think this was the Afton House, but that William Afton moves. I think William and oh no, I'm trying to think actually. Yeah, he moves. He must move at some point, or the game, like the Midnight Motorist. Or here's my other thing. I think Midnight Motorist could. Why would he move if he got the basement? Yeah, true. That is true. There is a theory that I kind of do like that came from I think it was Gibby. That Midnight Motorist is actually just like oh, what's that other game called? The Fruity Maze game. Is it called Fruity Maze game? FNAF 6 arcade games. Fnaf 6 arcade games. Yeah, this one. The yeah, this game. Yeah, Fruity. Oh yeah, Fruity Maze. Yeah, Fruity Maze. Midnight Motors and Fruity Maze. So I think supposed to be later the night of Charlotte Emily's death. So are we absolutely certain of that? The only thing, hey, Betsy with the resub over on Twitch. Thank you for the resub. Betsy is my wife. Anyways, there's no actual, like, so that's again one of those things where it's like there isn't anything that actually says that 100% is certain that that's what it means. Because think about it this way. It could also mean later on that night after, because you buy Fruity Maze and then you buy Midnight Motorist. Like, you buy them side by side. So what if it's Fruity Maze and Midnight Motorist? And actually these two games are showing the first two kids that he purposely lures. He gets Fruity Maze, so he gets Susie at Freddy's while it's still open, and then later that night he took the Golden Bonnie suit and he got Fritz out of his house. Because if you look at, hold on. Yeah. Midnight Motorist map. So if you look at the Midnight Motorist map, is this all of it? Go to Reddit. Give me the full map. Okay. So for one, this is your whole house. Apparently your house is like nothing in it. In the files, Midnight Motorist is called later that night. That's it. Yeah, that's all it's called. It's Fredbear Freddy and gives cakes. It's the same car. That's, I mean, yeah, but is Scott Cawthon's, I mean, so you're saying that in this entire universe only William Afton can own that car? And honestly, is it actually the same car? Hold on. Yeah, it's just a purple car. But can you prove that it's the exact same car? It doesn't look exactly the same here. It's purple, sure. And this one's purple, sure. It's got front windows and wheels, sure. This one does too. But this one has a yellow man, not a purple man. Right? What about wait, hold on, yeah. Will it show me the other things? Let me see the car. I don't think does it show you? It doesn't show you a car with Charlie's death, does it? It just shows you Charlie out there, right? Okay. But yeah, again, it says later that night, but can we prove that later that night means later the night after this, or does it mean later the night after? What, in FNAF 6? You don't even see Michael in FNAF 6 to be able to register that he's a different purple. So is Midnight Motorist later the night after this, or is Midnight Motorist later the night after this? In FNAF 5, yeah, it shows that he's purple, but it also, hold on, but here's the thing. You want to be distinct about that. Purple guy FNAF. Purple guy FNAF looks like this. Yeah, see? This is purple guy in FNAF, and then this is Michael, blue pants. If you wanna distinguish the two, You give him pants. These are all William Afton, different versions of William Afton, but William Afton. This is Michael Afton. Pants. You just give him pants. There you go. There's your difference. Giving him a whole new color after establishing him for 5 games as being a purple sprite, and then all of a sudden in some random other mini game making him yellow, doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, it doesn't hold water, in my opinion. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. What would make sense is if this is a completely different character. What if this is Fritz's family? What if Fritz is a kid of an alcoholic father? You know, the abuse of is abused by an alcoholic father. And William Afton notices this while the kid's at Freddy's and takes advantage of it. That purple with the black background, to be honest. But, I mean, no, you could have still done it. What up, Liam? No, you could have still done it. You could have made him like, that's the thing. He could have made him purple. Look at this. The car is purple, so that argument's out the window, too. You make the car purple, you can't make the sprite the same color purple as the car? It's out the window. All arguments on why he's not purple, out the window. He could have been purple. I am 100% believing that this is a different guy. That this is on purpose. That this is supposed to show one of the ways that William Afton got his victims. He showed up in his golden Bonnie suit. He showed up in his golden Bonnie suit right there, or maybe it was some, right here. Chucks a rock or something, lets the kid know he's there. The kid breaks out. I think it's just too hard to make glass shards or something. Then who's in the chair? The kid's mom. Abusive father, mom who's afraid to, who's given up on life. Abused child continues to go to Freddy's all the time. He's mad about it because he knows the kid's going to Freddy's to escape him, right? No, it's definitely not Henry. Henry would never be that angry with a child. But no, so abusive alcoholic father who beats on his son whenever he's intoxicated and mad at the world for shitty life. I mean, they live in a tiny ass house in the middle of nowhere because that's all he can afford. So he beats on his kid. He probably beats on his wife too. The kid's trying to escape that situation. What up, Gav? So when one of his favorite animatronics shows up outside of his house and is like, "Come with me," he follows him. What if the footprint was Golden Freddy? Too narrow. I think that's the thing. It's like, it's too narrow. So check this out. So if we go and hold on. Golden Freddy. I mean, if you look at these Golden Freddy feet. They're huge. Look how big they are. That would be a really wide footprint. This one's really narrow. And they even put it here. It's very narrow. You know what it is, though? What it looks like? Golden Bonnie. Looks like a narrower foot. Well, that's probably a rendition or something like that. But it looks like, can we get a Bonnie from it? Because this isn't this isn't a Golden Bonnie, because this is just Golden Freddy reskinned to have Bonnie's head on it. But you would assume that the Bonnie suit would have it. Yeah, Spring Bonnie. Yeah, Spring Bonnie. That's actually what I need to put in. Spring Bonnie. Spring Bonnie. Fnaf. Game. Images. So yeah, so Spring Bonnie suit would probably, you would imagine the Spring Bonnie suit has a thinner foot because it's a rabbit instead of a bear. So when you think about that, then these footprints make sense. He's Golden Bonnie, and he's picking up a kid. I know it's raining and they're like, don't get him slick and all that, but you never know. He could have some way. I mean, he's one of the creators of the suits, or one of the owners of the suits, he might have a way to waterproof it or wearing a coat or something. You never know what he's doing. All you get is a footprint. But he shows up and he gets the kid to come in with him. Wait, go back to that Spring Bonnie one. Spring Bonnie. Well, not this one specific. Could be a suit more than Springlock. Yeah, it could be just a suit. It could be an old like, could be a glitch trap style suit. Where like glitch trap is clearly a representative of a suit that probably existed before click the all pages on Spring. What do you mean? Oh, this? Why? Is the purple guy in the suit more likely? Yeah. That's my theory. That's my theorizing on this. That this is actually Fritz being kidnapped. Left to rot Bonnie, I swear. What? Maybe. But yeah. Yeah, he's probably either like maybe he's wearing just a Spring Bonnie suit or something. The glitch trap style Bonnie suits or something. The point is I'm pretty sure, I'm certain that this is not, that Mustard Man is not William Afton. It just doesn't make sense on why Scott would all of a sudden 6 games in change the color of him when he's able to make purple in the game. Like the car is purple, so that null outs the, well, purple wouldn't look as good on the background. Purple is the car. While Henry wore the Fredbear suit. Exactly, yeah. But yeah, so here you go. Like, he could have made purple guy purple. Easy. He could have made him purple. He made a golden boy. He made a gold boy over here. I think this is Fritz. I don't think Mustard Man is Fritz. I think Mustard Man is the drunk abusive father of Fritz. I think this is the abduction of Fritz. The second victim, right? Fredbear and friends left to rot Spring Bonnie for proof. Okay, hold on. Fredbear and friends left for rot? What? Fredbear and friends left to rot Android. Is this like a real... Hold on, but this is an unofficial game. This isn't proof. You can't use any of this. You can't use Fredbear and friends left to rot. It's an unofficial game. It's not canon. You can't use that as proof. Alright, Peyton. I know, but if it's Fredbear and friends left to rot the game, all right, and then I look up Spring Bonnie, okay, all right, I'm looking at Spring Bonnie, but here's the thing: if it's from a different game, okay, that's cool. I'm proud of you, Peyton. That's not what we're worrying about. Okay, that's cool. That's not what I'm worrying about right now, dude. Like, why did you send me on that mission for no reason? We're trying to talk about something. Why? Okay, I'm glad that you saw that and you recognized it. Look it up on your own fucking computer. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick to people, but guys, why? Quit trying to take over my computer and like backseat search. Snowy the Wolf, what's going on, man? How we doing? Like, you saw that, so put it into your computer or in your web browser, pop it up and be like, yep, that's what I saw. Like, quit trying to commandeer my computer when we're trying to talk about something and like throw me off track with that. But yeah, no, that's my theory on this one, is that this is not William Afton. This is the father of Fritz. Probably somebody named Fritz. Yeah. No. Somebody named Fritz. Fritz is the second kid. Fritz is the second death. Good, just being me. Awesome, dude. Same, just being me, man. Hanging out. Fritz is the second kid. Susie's the first death. Fritz is the second death. Fritz is Foxy, yeah. So my theorizing is that, where did we go? I'm off of the arcades again. I'm going to get out of this right now. Where am I at with all this? So there's Charlie. She dies last. Man, I'm all over the place with these. now. Hold on. Yeah. Fnaf 6 arcade games. Yeah, so that's mine on this. Is what if Fruity Maze and Midnight Motorist are one after the other, right? So now, technically, what we're missing is, so we see how Susie is abducted, and we see how Fritz is abducted. Yes, usually correct. Yes. Well, I think before Charlie, Cassidy succumbs to his coma and dies, right? Um, that's my theory. Is that so in the books Into the Pit, the deaths occur in 85. But I think in the games they occur in 83. Cassidy is the bite of 83. Yes, Cassidy is Crying Child. Crying Child is Cassidy. Since you, Peyton, I'm assuming you're new to this stream. I think so. I don't remember seeing your name before. This is the theory running. This is my theory running. And people are allowed to object if they want to. This is just my running theory. When we go into here, and we go to this one right here, specifically over here, this is my canon. This is my ultimate timeline canon move. My hold up. I am going. No. Cassidy isn't the vengeful spirit. Cassidy is not the vengeful spirit. This is Cassidy. Cassidy is Crying Child who got nommed. This is your vengeful spirit right here in the Golden Freddy suit. You should draw a Gregory shifting into Cassidy. Cassidy is Golden Freddy, yes, but also Sammy is Golden Freddy. This is my theory, guys, and I'm gonna tell you all the new people who haven't heard this one yet, right? This is my theory. But it's just a theory, right? So take it as it is. This is Sammy right here. This is Sammy, Charlie's twin brother, Charlie the puppet. In the books, Henry has two kids, twins, identical twins, Sammy and Charlie. Charlie exists in the games also as the puppet. What if Sammy also existed in the games, and he's right here? He's the character that we don't know about in the Golden Freddy suit. And this also explains why, and my theory explains why the Golden Freddy suit has two spirits in it. This is Sammy, the first kill. Not the first experimental death, not the first purposeful death. That's Susie. Susie was the first on-purpose abduction. Sammy comes into the parts room while William's in here, and William is currently in the middle of one of his like rage-induced fury moments where he's really mad at Henry for something, and he's in a fit of rage already, and he's trying to calm himself down in the parts room. But then Sammy comes in, one of Henry's kids, and Sammy, being a 6-year-old, gets to be really fucking annoying. William's already been like fighting off this urge to kill anyways. Sammy just pisses him off too much, and he ends up killing Sammy. You shouldn't have done it. Why would a character that is only in a few frames be a first kill or the vengeful spirit? So listen up. This is why. Sammy is the one he should not have killed, because Sammy is the kill that unlocks it. It unlocks the thing in William that he's been fighting his whole life. He's been fighting this want to, like, he's been fighting off these, like, sociopathic tendencies to want to kill things. So he flips out in the middle of rage anyway. Sammy comes in, starts annoying him, and out on pure accident, he kills Sammy. Sammy is the one he should not have killed, because it triggers that killing moment in his head, and now killing kids is on the table for him. It's now an option. So Sammy he kills. He stuffs him in the Golden Freddy suit because he's worried about people finding out, so he has to hide the body, right? Cassidy, via Michael, gets locked into the parts room a little bit later and finds Sammy in the Golden Freddy suit. Evan is not a name. This kid's name is Cassidy, not Evan. Evan is the most flimsy theory ever concocted for this entire series that people like actually believe. In order to get the name Evan, you have to do like 3 different cipher techniques on one code, and then you don't even get the N. The N is just so then Evan might be no. Evan is nobody. Evan isn't a child. Evan isn't a name in this franchise. Evan was this like really like forceful way to get through this code to find the other name of the other child that doesn't work. But like they got E, they got V, and they got A from this code, so they just assumed that N would be next, but they never figured out how to do it. It was just a made up thing, someone claiming that they got the code right, but it didn't actually work out. You're wrong and right at the same time. So Cassidy, I believe, is the name of the crying child. Sammy, Henry's other child, Henry's twins, his son. His twins bookend the missing children's incident. First, Sammy goes missing. Simulation for Afton. Yeah, it's Sammy holding him and making that happen. But think about the narrative, like the narrative completionist of this. So Sammy is the first one. He's Henry's son, which now fulfills, because in the future, in the later games, they lay out the death line to be Susie first, Charlie last. Out of the purposeful kills that happen for William, basically, or out of the deaths that we know about. Obviously, they left out Sammy because we didn't know. Like no one has theorized like a formal theorization that this is Sammy. So obviously, Scott's not going to give us that. So they lay it out as Susie being first and Charlie being last. If Charlie is last, then why in FNAF 6 did Henry say a wound first inflicted on me? If Charlie was the last kid that William killed out of this group. Right? You with me so far? So what if Sammy is the first kill? A wound first inflicted on me. Henry didn't know that that's what happened to Sammy. It was a mystery. He went missing. Just like in the books, well, what we think happened in the books, but then it changes at the end of the 3rd book, has important time, but every year has important timelines. Exactly. So in 1983, so in 1983, Sammy goes missing, but there's no way to prove anybody had anything to do with it, right? He just goes missing. 1983, he goes missing. He's a completely separate event, though, because he goes missing, and then a week or so later, red shirt, purple, or both. Red, shiny, purple, or both. What? Oh, for the character? Gregory is shiny and Cassidy is purplish. So Gregory has that robot sheen and Gregory has that purple guy flare. And all but research shows how serial killers' first kills mean something like a Susie death more than Sammy, which might start that mentally. No, research shows that the first kill is usually the one that isn't like all the others. That's what research usually shows when it comes to serial killers, that the first kill is different from the others. He did this first kill out of passion. He didn't mean to kill Sammy. He just let something finally unlock in him, killed Sammy, and then later on when he thought about it, it was something that he's been wanting to do for so long. And then that's when, as an intelligent person, he devises a method for being able to kill the other kids. Why would the very first kill of a serial killer's kills be a kill that actually is done with his calling card? Most serial killers, their very first kills don't have their calling card attached to it because it's before they've devised that strategy for doing it, because all their life they're fighting against that urge, and when they finally let it go, the first one's usually in passion. Like when an annoying 6-year-old is bothering you in the back room of the pizzeria where no one else can see you, and you're already in a fit of rage, and so you kill him out of a fit of rage and shove him in a body. Shove him in the Golden Freddy suit. So check this out. Why is Golden Freddy possessed by 2 spirits? Look where Sammy is in this Golden Freddy suit, right? Hold on. I think I had it. I had a bigger image of it somewhere. Hold on. Fnaf 4 mini games. Boom. Where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. Oh wait, no, that's the bite. Where's him stuck in the thing? Why is it always got? Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay, so check it out. Where's Sammy? Sammy's just in the suit. Head is up on the shelf. Suit is down on the body. So Sammy's body only ever is in the suit. Has no ability to possess the head. It only can possess the suit. Right? But look at Crying Child. His death. Crying Child only ever enters the head. Crying Child never gets shoved in the suit itself. But in the head is unpossessed. Yeah, head is unpossessed. The suit is, right? So boom, Crying Child, after he finally succumbs to his coma and dies, possesses the head, while Sammy is in possession of the suit. Sammy and Charlie are opposite ends. They're twins who take opposite routes in their spirit life. Charlie focuses on saving the victims of William Afton. Sammy focuses on punishing William Afton. So they're brother and sisters, both working towards righting this wrong, but in two different ways. Before William entered his fit of rage and started killing the children. And see, this is all leading up into one big moment. Exactly. And then after that, what's up, Marcus? How you doing, man? And that's what I mean. Is like, I mean, Susie is his first calling card, but Sammy is the meaningful death. Exactly. Sammy is the one he should not have killed, because it's the one that starts it all. That's what it is. Sammy is the one he should not have killed, because if he never would have killed Sammy, he would have never killed the other kids. Sammy is the one he should not have killed. Boom. I also have a theory on why Charlie is last, but yet gives life to the other kids. And that is because when Charlie dies, and I think I still have it in here somewhere. When Charlie dies, where do I have it at? Okay, here. So when Charlie dies, right? When she dies, the puppet covers up on her. Yo, thank you for the sub, Marcus. Appreciate it. UCN voice lines add up to this lore too. Exactly. Yes. Sammy, Emily. So that's the thing, is there is no confirmation that Emily is the last name. Who is possessing the Wizards? So the Wizards are the 4 kids. So this is the part of my ultimate timeline that I'm working on right now. Is, do we want to believe that there are two dead kid incidents, or do we want to assume that there's one dead kid incident? That's the thing we want to figure out. Okay? Do we want to believe that there are 2 different times what Sammy is the kid who William should not kill? Yes, exactly. Sammy is Charlie's twin brother, Henry's son, who was killed in a fit of rage and then shoved into the suit in the back room. Was shoved in the suit in the back room, possesses Golden Freddy's body. Cassidy possesses Golden Freddy's head. Golden Freddy, hold on, FNAF 1, Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy has no endoskeleton inside of him. That's why they can't see. No, well, Cassidy is the Crying Child ghost. So here's the even cooler part. They are, if my theory is correct, they all 3 do different numbers to where are we at? They all 3 Cassidy, Charlie, and Sammy, all 3 do a different damage to William, right? So So Sammy holds him in hell. Yeah, well, I'm getting confused. Hey, welcome to Fnaf theorizing, my dude. Mango, Nightmare Freddy, Jacko Chica, and Withered Chica all say the one you shouldn't. All say the one you shouldn't have killed. Yeah, because they were referring to Sammy. Absolutely. There you go. There it is. I said it first here, guys. Everybody and anybody, when you go to share your new theories with your friends to look cool, remember that you got it from Striderman first here on YouTube. What up, Waffle God? Because he died in FNAF 1 and came back in FNAF 2. Changed my mind. Well, he didn't come back in FNAF 2. FNAF 2 is actually a prequel to FNAF 1. There you go. Your mind has been changed. FNAF 2 happens first, my dude. No, if my theory is correct, in FNAF 1, you were playing as Michael looking for your father, who is literally behind a wall in the pizzeria that you are currently working at. So here's the thing with FNAF 2 and FNAF 1 phone calls. I don't believe that the phone calls were made for your character. Can be a flying head. Yes, because the head and the body are separate and are separate spirits inhabiting them, just like the Stitch Wraith. All right, so they're different. They're different entities. As you know. Oh wait, hold on. I got the first manga from the library today. It's Sailor Moon. Sorry. Oh, dude, Dabs, that is dope. Like the phone guy says, someone stole a rabbit suit. And no, he doesn't say someone stole. He said someone used one of the old suits, a yellow one that we kept in the back. He doesn't say it's a rabbit suit either. That's why everything was so confusing when the second game came out. We thought the yellow suit being used was the Golden Freddy suit, and we were confused. So, well, here's the thing. It was technically being used by one of the owners of the company. So was it actually stolen? William stole and used the yellow rabbit suit. Again, I died by Foxy again. Dude, that happens so often for people. But again, William owns the company. So did he steal the suit or did he use the suit? But yeah, that was the confusing part of FNAF 2 was that we didn't know. Yo, Waffle God, thank you for the follow, dude, over on Twitch. I appreciate it. We didn't know who the yellow suit actually was. We thought it was Golden Freddy because that was the only golden or yellow suit that we had seen so far that could be used. So my theory, though, is that the Wizards are the original 4 dead kids, right? William, what happened? So this is my theory. Boom, 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 boom. Here's my theory. 83 happens. The news articles that we see from FNAF 1 are in reference to 1983. The 1983 killings, right? And I think that's what was missing, and this is why I think, where's that? Here. This is why I think that this is actually the story of Fritz being abducted, because if you think about it, in FNAF 1 news articles, hold on, it's right here. In the FNAF 1 news articles, we get 2 local children reportedly lured into a back room during the late hours of Operation Freddy Fazbear's Pizza on the night of June 26th. While video surveillance identified the man responsible and led to his capture the following morning, the children themselves were never found and are presumed dead. Police think that the suspect dressed as a company mascot to earn the children's trust. So we know what happened to those 2 kids. 5 children are now linked to the incident at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where a man dressed as a cartoon mascot lured them into a back room. While the suspect has been charged, the bodies themselves were never found. All right? So 5. We're thinking of 5 kids. Sammy's the first one. They don't actually know that Sammy was lured to the back by a golden rabbit suit, but he did die in the back. There's your first one. We know Susie for sure was lured to the back by a golden rabbit suit. We watched this happen. Boom, that's number 2. We know Gabriel and Jeremy get led to the back because they're the last 2. 2 local children reportedly lured into the back by a golden bonnet suit. Boom, there's 4 and 5. Who were we missing through all this? We have, so check this out. So if this isn't Fritz, this is how it looks right now. This is how it looks right now if this is not Fritz. We have, hold on, where's it at? Now I'm like jumping everywhere. We have Sammy, as 1, right? We have, where's the FNAFs? I had the, oh, here we go. We have Susie and Fruity Maze as 2, and then in FNAF 1, it gave us the other 2. So the only person that we have left who we haven't been given the story of the original 5 that he actually murders, that we know of, besides Charlie doesn't count. Charlie happens after the 5, I think. Charlie happens after Henry goes to jail. And if you haven't seen Dual Processes Theory, I can tell you what that theory is. But we see 1 and 2. We see 1 and 2 in person. We're told about 4 and 5. We're missing Fritz. That's why I believe Midnight Motorist is Fritz, because that fills in the whole gap. That fills out the 5. The roster is done. We know how each and every one of them died. If this is Fritz, and damn, I do this every time. If this is Fritz and this is Sammy, we know how all 5 of them died. We know how all 5 of them how William Afton got all 5 of them. Sammy was an accident in the back room. Yo, the Lemmy Liam. The Lemmy Liam. Are so I'm guessing you're over in the UK area, Liam. Appreciate the follow, my dude. But yeah, so all 5 of them, we now know how William Afton got him. Gentlemen and ladies of the jury, I rest my case. Welcome back, Marcus. How does that fit for you guys? How does that feel for you guys? How do you guys feel about that one? I'm willing that like Liam. Oh, thank you for the follow over on Twitch too. I do appreciate it, you guys. We are both on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so you guys can go ahead and go to either side. Yeah. So how does that fit for you guys? Does that feel satisfying? That one kid. What's up, that one kid? What's the thing? So my theory, and I know a lot of people. So I don't think this is William Afton in this minigame, the Midnight Motorist minigame. I don't think this is William Afton. I think this is the story of Fritz being abducted by William Afton. I actually like your comment. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So I believe that this is William Afton. Because here's the thing, guys. Yeah, it's raining now. Was it raining when William Afton abducted Fritz? Was it raining? Can we prove that it was raining when he got abducted? You finished the drawing? Dude, awesome. Snowy the Wolf. In the description down below is the Discord. If you want to hop into the Discord, you can put it. If you talk in the Newbies Talk Here spot, we can give you the ability to talk in the Discord, and then you can post that in the post pics area. If you guys want to join the Discord is in the link down below. And you guys can hop in, and I do have a spot for FNAF theorizing if you guys want to throw anything in that you guys think is good. Most FNAF fan games kind of connect to the mainline story, probably. Yeah, all of them connect. This would be it. Like, that's how the toy animatronics are scrapped. Yeah. I don't have Discord. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. If you did, you could. If you don't, that's fine. I don't know where else to, like, check it out at. But, yeah. Dude, I'm proud of you for making the drawing. That was quick, too. But, no, I believe that this is Fritz, because if this is Fritz, like I said, it covers the roster. We have all 5 deaths. They, instead of being taken apart, were withered toy animatronics. No, I think they were taken apart. They can post on. You could post it on Twitter, and then hit up the hashtag. I don't even know what a good hashtag would be. Hashtag Strider Theories. Well, soon, because I get to have a phone. Oh, nice. There you go, man. No, the withered animatronics are actual animatronics in FNAF 2. Hold on, let me do this. Yeah. FNAF 2 withered animatronics. So what you're talking about, yeah, so these guys right here are the withered animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. You're talking about, where's it at? Where do I have, I know I have it somewhere. I don't need this one anymore. Here, you're talking about this mini game where he breaks down the 4 animatronics beforehand. Like he breaks them all down beforehand. Where did it even go? But where he breaks them down beforehand. Yo, that one kid, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, dude. 401st. Oh, we're over 400. Dude, that's dope. We were 398 before we started today, so that's awesome. Thank you guys, everyone that's followed. No, he doesn't put the games in the correct order. The order is different. Wow, GG. Yeah, I know. We've gone up. What, 30 subscribers now? Since we started doing the theorizing stuff like a week ago. I don't even think it's been a full week since we started. You guys have been absolutely killing it. I love your faces. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We've been having some of the best streams in a long time doing this. And I like doing this too. I was so worried for so long. I was worried for so long about theorizing that people wouldn't want me to do it or anything like that. But I found my toy Foxy and plush baby plushies. Dude, you have plushies and toys? That's awesome, man. Thank you for the 400. Thank you, man. I appreciate the happy 400, dude. Thank you, guys. It's been a long time since I've had, Twitch side, it's a different story. I have, 1,550 followers on Twitch. On Mixer, what were we at, Debs? We were at, 27,000 followers on Mixer before it died. Before it went down, something like that. That was when I was a partnered streamer for Mixer, which was the Twitch rival that Microsoft owned that now no longer exists. But anyways, yes. This deserves way more views. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I think eventually we will. You guys are kind of like my wall to bounce ideas off of. I'm eventually someday I may actually put the first 7 game timeline into an actual video where of course I obviously give this information out as a full-on, here it is, guys, here's what I'm thinking, pull a straight up dual process theory and just first time theorizing in an actual legitimate video. I just do a 2-hour video, the ultimate timeline, and that's when I throw out to the whole world that this is Sammy. What up, son? That this is Sammy, Henry's son, and that this is the kidnapping of Fritz. Got me them. I've been in the fandom since I was... Wow, dude. Nice. If I have money, we'll send to you. Foxy and Bonnie. No, dude, you're good, guys. You're good. If you guys want to support in any way, that's cool. I do have the Patreon. Oh, yeah, so that's a good time to announce this. Well, not to announce this, but to self-promote, because I do occasionally. Anyways, I am in the middle of writing a real book. It's not a FNAF book or anything like that. It has nothing to do with FNAF, but it is a legitimate sci-fi fantasy video game-esque book. I'm in the middle of writing it. If you go to the Patreon link in the description below, you can read the first 6 chapters right now for free. This is my first rough draft going through it. Eventually I'll write the whole thing and then go back and rewrite it with even more environmental description, but the main bones of the story won't change. It'll still be basically the same as it is. Found my Chattermax. I have no idea what that is, but that's cool. I hope you have a good day too, Marcus. I appreciate you hanging out. 1983. Yeah, so FNAF 4. Oh, you think Sister Location is before FNAF 2? Bluey, what? Oh, Bluey's cool. Bluey's awesome. It's from Bluey. Oh, Chattermax is from Bluey. Yeah, my well, I think Chattermax is from Bluey. Yeah, Chattermax. Okay, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, my daughter loves Bluey. I do not like reading. Oh yeah, go for it. It's 6 chapters right now, and those 6 chapters are roughly 9,000 words. So it's a 20-30 minute read right now. So it's not super long. Yeah. And there it is over on the Twitch side of things. It just popped up in chat too. I need to change the name though for My Name is Strider to actually just Strider Man. I got him for my birthday. Dude, that's dope. I like Bluey too. Bluey's a great TV show. Anyways, onwards. So those of you who are just tuning in or coming in late or whatnot, what we're talking about is that I think I have all 5 kids and their abductions laid out. Like they are like I think because like so if you go to the FNAF 1 news articles, it says 5 children are now linked to the incident at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where a man dressed as a cartoon mascot lured them into a back room. While the suspect has been charged, the bodies themselves were never found. I do not. I do have Gmod, but I don't use it. I'm not going to use it to play a Freddy game. I can't play Freddy. I can't play Five Nights at Freddy's games. I can't play FNAF games. I have an anxiety condition that will cause me to have a panic attack if I actually play a lot of the games. I can play like FNAF World and have in the past for this stream stuff and like some of the other ones. And I was doing that when I first started these streams, but you guys get into the stream so fast now that there's no point in me doing it, because I was only doing it to fill like the beginning of the stream time until people showed up to start theorizing with. So you guys get here so fast now that there's no point in me trying to play a game, because I will immediately abandon it in order to hang out with you guys and talk about the actual like lore and stuff. So, but yeah, so this says 5 children, so they know 5 children disappeared. And here's the thing, where else do you get the 5 children? So that's the thing. So everything tells you that there has to be 5 children, right? And this one specific news article is what does it. If it wasn't for this news article, we could make arguments about all this other stuff not being real or not being true. But we know for a fact that there was 5 kids. But have a good one, Marcus. Hey, the timestamp right now on the stream is about 56 minutes. So this whole video will be available tomorrow on the YouTube channel if you want to catch what you missed. If you plan on catching us tomorrow or whenever, you'll know what's going on so far. But appreciate it, man. Have a good night. See you in the next one or whenever we come back. FNAF World is my favorite game. It would have to be, man. Like, it's one of those. FNAF World is a really good game, and it does connect to the lore as much as some people want to say it doesn't. I will stay up to watch the stream. Dude, you do what you gotta do, Liam. If you want to stay and watch the stream, go for it. If you gotta go to bed, like I said, timestamp, you can always watch tomorrow, too. View time is view time, no matter when the time occurs. But yeah, so with this, it says 5 children. 5 children are connected to the incident, but all 5 of them have not been, the bodies themselves were never found. I'm assuming Charlie's body got found. It was in the back alley, right? So it definitely got found. Cassidy's body got found. So of the 7, there has to be 5 more that is not Charlie and not Cassidy. If we add, oh shit, where to go again? I keep doing this. So here we go. So if we do Fruity Maze, oh, I didn't need to go in here. If we go to Fruity Maze, if we click on Fruity Maze, right? Fruity Maze is Susie, and we know that for a fact. That covers one of the kids. If you take my theory as it stands, and this is Sammy, that's 2 kids that went missing, that we know went missing, that we know William murdered in a back room. Then we know that, and then we go back to this, and it tells us about Jeremy and Gabriel, 2 local kids, were reported lured into a back room. So that gives us 4. That means we're missing our 3rd kid, our middle kid, Fritz. I think this is Fritz's abduction right here. If that is the case, later that night, and this is the thing, you get Midnight Motorist immediately after Fruity Maze. I was playing the game and I saw this and I was like, wait a minute. What if that's it? We are so fixated on the Charlie thing and it raining on Charlie's night. I'm sorry, but raining is not specific to a single one night of the year. It could be raining any night of the year. And some people are like, well, the rain animation is exactly the same. Of course it's the same. It's the same game. Yo, Moon, thank you for the Sun and Moon. I got Sun and Moon to sub. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. I mean, it's the same game. Of course he's going to reuse the rain animation. What, is he going to make a whole new rain animation just so they don't look similar and you don't think that they're connected? No, I think Fruity Maze, Midnight Motorist, and then maybe Charlie all die in the same night. That could be possible. He could. Well, no, it can't be because Gabriel and Jeremy come afterwards. And they're all within, like, the same day, right? But yeah, so you get this minigame, then you get this minigame. They come in that order on the thing. So, It just feels more right. Like he did them in twos. He did Susie and Fritz in one night, and then he did Jeremy and Gabriel in another night, and then after those four, and this is what I think happened. So I think he kills Sammy. Henry gets worried, right? He's like mourning the fact that he's lost his son and he's in like this daze. Cassidy gets bit because of bullying. Now 2 tragic events have happened in his pizzeria. Henry builds the puppet to, one, protect Charlie, but also to protect all the other kids too. Then in 2 nights, over a very short period of time, over 2 nights, because it would have to happen quick. It's not like all these missing kids could happen in like a slow order and people would still be going to the pizzeria. These had to happen quick. They probably happened back to back. He probably did Susie and Fritz in one night. He did Susie earlier in the day, and then later that night he got Fritz. And then the next day he did Jeremy and Gabriel and was seen on the cameras, but he wasn't seen on the cameras. The golden Bonnie suit was seen on the cameras. He lured them back to the safe room that isn't on the cameras. Safe room that doesn't actually exist. That's why the bodies were never found, because that room doesn't exist on the cameras or in the layout or in any way. It's a secret room for them to go hide in if they're bleeding out from the spring lock suits or whatnot. So he puts them all in there. He's in there. And now there's only 2 people who have access to those golden suits that easily. That the song used in the Midnight Motorist secret minigame is good. Oh yeah, it's good. It's a good game. It's a good song. It's a good song. But what up, Miles? Welcome back, man. So he does this, but while he does this, his son is still in a coma, right? Cassidy is in a coma in the hospital. So he uses the fact that his son is in the hospital as a cover-up, right? He says, when the cops question him, he says, "I've been with my coma son all day. I couldn't have done it." Right? I couldn't have done it. So the only other suspect is Henry. They saw someone on the cameras in a golden suit. They didn't see the actual person. They see Henry. They arrest Henry. Henry goes to prison. All right? Later on, Henry is in prison. People can't believe it. Oh no, how could it be Henry? What is blah blah blah, all this stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. So then later on, he while he's in prison, Charlie starts getting bullied because William's like, okay, William is still in control of the company. He goes, "Hey, my partner was a bad man. I'm sorry about that, guys. I am going to, focus on the safety of the company. We are going to start working on some new stuff." He's spinning this. He spins this in a way where he's going to be able to do more soon, but not yet. So 83 happens, right? He does that. The puppet's still going. It's alive. He ends up killing Charlie just because he's like loose end, whatever. Or he's drunk and mad one night because things aren't going his way, even though Henry's locked up. Maybe people are still like, there's no way Henry did it, or something's going on, and he ends up taking out Charlie too, just because it's like an opportunity. Why did Henry go to prison? Because they think Henry did it, because Henry's the only option. They know that the suits were only being used by the owners of the company at this point. Or Henry was the only one who had access to the golden Bonnie suit that didn't have to, maybe he didn't have to fill out a log or something like that. He's the only one that would have access to the suit without it being, logged. How long was Henry in jail? So that's the thing. Henry was in jail for 4 years. Okay? They try and convict him. So, and this is why, and a lot of people are going to be like, but there wasn't enough evidence, blah, 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 blah. So Henry in the books, and Henry described in a lot of the media, Henry is like a super genius. Do you remember that one, I'm sure some of you guys have seen this, but fun fact, I built the first FNAF location in Minecraft. Hey, nice. FNAF 2 location, and my friend built the FNAF 4 gameplay house. Nice. So Henry is described as like a neurotic genius kind of situation where it's like he was described as like, even when he's having a normal conversation with you, part of him was always off in his workshop working on animatronics, like in his head. He's always half here, half gone kind of situation. And if you think about it, normal people, if you put a person like that that's kind of like never all the way there on trial in front of a bunch of normal people with evidence that says there's a good chance that he's the one who did it, odds are they're going to convict him. Whether there's like absolutely 100% proof, his neurotic behavior would give the prosecution enough that they think that they could sway the jury to a conviction just on his behavior. Like, here's some general factual information that says that he could potentially be it. Let his behavior take you the rest of the way, essentially. And so that would happen, and they would be like, he must have done it. He's weird enough. And you know how some people misinterpret weirdness or like super genius or anything like that as like being creepy or being like unempathetic or like all the like they characterize it as different than what it really is. Henry is a good-hearted person who only wants to make the world full of joy. And unfortunately, his partner is the exact opposite, and he didn't know it yet. So his partner kills his son, hides the body, covers it up. Henry's trying to figure out what's going on. Then his partner continues to murder more kids, but does it in a way where either one of them could be guilty. William is a normal man who has a child who is currently in a coma, so he can just be like, I was with my son all night. There's not many people who are going to prove that. This is, again, we have to remember, this is the 80s, not 2024, not 2020, where there would be like official logbooks and a bunch of records and stuff proving that he was at the hospital. He would just say, I was with my son, and what is Cassidy in a coma gonna be like? No, he wasn't. Cassidy's in a coma. He can't tell anything. So William has the perfect cover. Henry has no cover because when Henry is not at Freddy Fazbear's, he's usually in his workshop by himself. So who do you believe? Do you believe normal man saying he was with his coma-induced son in the hospital, or neurotic, weird, creepy dude who says that he was building animatronics in his garage and doesn't have anyone to prove it? Like, all William would have to do is show up at 2 different points in the night at the hospital, right? So Henry gets convicted for 4 years until 87, when after Afton opens up a new location, he thinks, oh, it's safe for me to do this again because it's a different location nobody knows, right? Does it again. But because he does it again and he does it in the same manner, the police figure it out. He's too smart. He thinks there's no way they're going to realize it's me. They're going to think something else is up. Blah, 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 blah. They knew it wasn't me the first time. They're not going to think it's me the second time. But he does it the exact same way because he has a calling card. He's a serial killer. He has a method, and he follows that method to the T, right? So he does it. He gets identified. He doesn't get caught. He gets identified. Why does William always come back? Because every time you think you killed William, he doesn't die. He just possesses something and comes back as a possessed version of himself. He kind of turns into Chucky over time. So anyways, so they open up the 87. So he kills Charlie just to tie up loose ends, I'm assuming, more than anything. Like, that's what it seems like. He kills Charlie in a non-normal, like, he kills Charlie in a way where it's like maybe she got mugged in the back or something, because he can't use the rabbit suit at that time. He knew, in 83, he knew, I can't use the rabbit suit again for a while at least. So he kills her in a normal way so people won't realize it. So he uses the suit for 4 murders in the middle, But the bookends, the two Henry children, he kills normal. Why is there a Phantom BB? I don't know why there's a Phantom BB. Wait, where is the Phantom? Oh, like on the screen, or down here? Oh, because Michael just remembers Balloon Boy from when he worked at FNAF 2. Right? Oh. Anyways. Right. Anyways, so yeah. So he kills Charlie, loose ends, and he can't do it in the same way that he did the other ones because that would obviously prove lore is if William never came back, the FNAF lore would end after FNAF 3. Why are the phantoms there? So, one thing that people think is that, at this point in FNAF 3, Michael has been scooped and has ejected the what do you call it? The stuff, and now he's seeing stuff because he's partially dead, so maybe he's like connected to the afterworld or something. Or maybe they are accidentally pumping the place full of nightmare gas. They said that they raided a whole bunch of Freddy locations and stuff. Who's to say they didn't raid, the houses and stuff and found the gas and they put the canisters in Fazbear Fright without realizing that the gas cans were leaky. And so now FNAF 3 is being filled with nightmare gas without them knowing it. And so he's hallucinating because nightmare gas, yo. Maybe it's like not enough to pull out like a straight up nightmare animatronic, but it's enough that he's seeing the ghosts of his past essentially in a nightmarish form. Who knows? There's no he just sees shit. Because the place is haunted, because it's full of a bunch of remnant pieces, but nothing that's a full-on animatronic until Springtrap, his dad, shows up. So, how does the William situation happen? And this is where it gets real tricky. What else should I draw? Let me see. What would be a cool drawing? What would be a really cool thing to draw? Draw Springtrap and regular Bonnie arm wrestling. Like, who's the better rabbit? Balloon Boy have a unused bye-bye voice line. Oh, does he really? Oh, yeah. Bye-bye. He's like, bye. Whatever. Bye-bye. That would be weird. That would be even creepier, I think. In the end, I think that would be creepier. So yeah, so 83 happens, those kids happen, they all die. Boom. In the process of them being murdered, I think between Sammy being killed and the other ones being killed, they started making more they started making the other characters, because the original location is Spring Bonnie Hasper. Ooh, that would be cool too. Yeah. In this is Fredbear's Family Diner, right? All the yellows. But we have the red, the blue, the yellow, and the brown one somewhere too. Maybe not in this location, or maybe they are in this location getting prepped for a I think it's Chica's Party World. I think they repurposed Chica's Party World into Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So I think the suits are here for now. He uses those suits because he knows that they're going to be transported at some point, but they're not in use here. Why did they keep picking up Crying Boy? What do you mean, why did they keep picking up Crying Boy? They're picking on him. They were picking on him. They were like, oh, he wants to go say hi to Freddy. So they picked him up and they made him give Freddy a kiss. Yeah, so I think the brown animatronics are here already, or maybe they're at the other location. Maybe he kills Sammy at this location, but he kills the other 4 at the other location. I know it says 5 kids are linked to to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but that could just be the cops getting the story wrong because Sammy happened so much earlier than the other 4 that they just tied them all together without realizing that one happened at a different location altogether. Where am I at with this? Yeah, right here. Yeah. So, wait, what's different about your lore so far? So far, Sammy exists. Sammy is Charlie's twin brother and Henry's son, and is the first kill. And is the kill that causes William Afton to begin his killing spree. He is the one he should not have killed because he starts off the rest. That Matt Pat quit. He didn't quit, he retired, but he is still involved in all the processes of everything. He's still on GT Live. He still does a bunch of stuff. Heck, he was in the latest Game Theory video on FNAF. But yeah, so Sammy is the first, and the other controversial thing that I have is that this is not William Afton right here. I know a lot of people want to believe that this is William Afton. I don't think so. What about Circus Babies or Elizabeth dying first? Elizabeth doesn't die first. Elizabeth dies completely separate. Elizabeth isn't even part of this. Elizabeth, I think, actually is the reason why he did the second set of murders. He was in a Mr. Beast video too. Yeah. I think Elizabeth is why William started murdering again in '87, right? But that's the theory part that I'm actually working on. Like that's the part that in my brain is a little bit off from everything else. I think the first seven kids die in 1983, right? I know in the book it's 85, but I think it's 83 in this. So check this out. For anyone, for the new people here, here's the short brief of it. This is Sammy. What up, Beanie Freddy? How we doing? Oh wait, yeah, you've been here for a second. Oh, I see you coming in. There, Phantom BB. Blah, blah, blah. So check it out. So this is Sammy, Henry's son, right? Henry's son, Charlie's twin brother. It's in the books. I think it's in the games too. Sammy is the first kill. Sammy was 6 or like 7, whatever. He was annoying William Afton, just like young kids do. While William Afton was in the middle of being like in a mad rage kind of I'm pissed off at Henry mood. Little kid comes in and does the annoying kid thing. William Afton is just a psychopath. Like he was a sociopath, but he was just like any other serial killer. He started off his life realizing this isn't what you should do, so he tries to hold it off, but then an event finally happens that triggers his first kill, Sammy. He kills Sammy in not the same way that he kills everybody else, but he kills Sammy, and that triggers it in his brain that killing kids is fun for him or whatnot, whatever, right? So he kills Sammy, shoves him in the suit. No, Sammy exists. I don't, but so we don't and we do. So here's the thing. So in the death order that Help Wanted 2 gives, it's Help Wanted 1 or 2. In one of them, they give us a death order. They give us pretty much a definitive death order, which is Susie, Fritz, Jeremy Gabriel, Crying Child, aka Cassidy, and then Elizabeth last. But in FNAF 6, Henry says, a wound first inflicted on me. If this is Sammy, since there's no explanation for who this kid is, there's no other kids that this fits the description for, right? This would have to be a different kid. So this would have to be your vengeful spirit. So this, I believe, is Sammy, the one he should not have killed, the wound first inflicted on Henry. He kills Sammy and then hides the evidence, hides the proof, hides the body. Afton was crazy from the start. Yes, most serial killers are. An event happens that tells them to drop the facade, and then they start killing. But usually their first kill isn't like the other ones. It doesn't have the calling card to it first. The first one is usually out of passion. It's usually when they've let their guard down and they're not stopping themselves anymore for some reason. They do it, they like it, and then because they know that they can't get caught doing it, they devise a way to make sure that they don't get caught. His was use the golden Bonnie suit so people can't recognize that it's him, right? But the first one's done in passion. He kills Sammy, shoves him in the golden Freddy suit that's out of order to to hide the body until he can dispose of it later. Cassidy gets locked in the closet by Michael. Cassidy sees the body. William lets him out. Cassidy may have actually confided in his father. When did Spring Bonnie? Spring Bonnie's suit is one of the originals. Spring Bonnie and Golden Bonnie and Golden Freddy are like the originals of Henry's creations. Anyways, so he kills Sammy. Sammy is the one he should not have killed because Sammy is the one who causes it all to happen. By him killing Sammy, he unlocks that serial killer mood in his head, and that's what makes him go on to kill the other kids later on. That's why there's a gap between Sammy and the other kids, because he's devising a way to get away with it. And his son gives him that way without meaning to, right? Without meaning to. By Cassidy getting bit and going into a coma and staying in that coma throughout the entire time that the other 4 kids get killed, it gives his father an alibi after he's killed those 4 other kids. And that's where this part comes from. That's where this part of my theory comes from. This is Fritz getting kidnapped, not William Afton complaining about crying child. This is Fritz being kidnapped by William Afton. Yes. Well, so kind of. Their explanation makes a lot of sense. And if Cassidy is the name of one of the kids, it's a twofold thing. So if my theory is correct, if this is Sammy, then the only name left for this kid is Cassidy. I don't believe the Evan theory. That shit is stupid. I don't like calling people's theories stupid, but that one is actually stupid. The Evan theory is stupid. It doesn't make actual sense. People like bent over backwards and did like multiple different ciphers and then just added an end to the end to make Evan happen. It's never been a real thing. Cassidy, on the other hand, is a name that makes sense because and some people dismiss Cassidy because they say that Cassidy is a girl's name. But that's only true for Americans. Americans, Cassidy is a predominantly female name. But in the UK, Ireland, Scotland, and in Britain, Cassidy is a unisexual name that is used for both boys and girls and is considered a fairly British name for a boy. What are the Aftons? They're British. They're not English. They're not American. They're British. So the kid being Cassidy, William, Michael, and Elizabeth, those are 4 very British names. So the Cassidy name being British and being that kid's name makes a lot of sense. The fact that all the clues to Fnaf takes place in Utah. They definitely like tea. Why is Cassidy the only English one though? He's not the only English one. What are you talking about? No. They're all British. They're all British. What are you talking about? Hold on. Here you go. Fnaf 5. William Afton speaking. Opening cutscene, videos, sister location, unknown board member, William Afton. Listen to this.
There's no doubting what you've achieved on a technical level. These are clearly state-of-the-art. There are just certain design choices that were made for these robots that we don't fully understand.
This is the unknown board member.
Shed some light on those.
Listen to William Afton.
She can dance. She can sing. She's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
That's a British accent. That man is speaking with a British accent. Hey, what's going on, Eddie? Welcome back. And then Elizabeth Afton. Yo, what up? Yeah, Peyton, I've been live. What are you talking about? Elizabeth Afton.
We need you so that we can hide. We need you so
Not
that
right now,
we
Beanie.
can
We're working
leave.
on our things.
I know it was an accident.
See, Elizabeth is also British, And then Michael Afton. Hold on. Yeah, Michael Afton's voice lines. Oh, screen before you search that. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you.
See, the entire Afton family is British. So Cassidy, having the name Cassidy, works because Cassidy is a British boy name. And all the clues that lead to you getting the name Cassidy are provided by the altar text, who is the text that we link to the crying child. Right? I hear a second FNAF film will be out for Halloween. Actually, it's December of 2025. December of next year, we will get the FNAF 2 movie. So we got a year and a half to go for that one. That was actually the news that hit like a week ago, I think. Yeah, so Cassidy is British. He also gives his father an alibi when the 4 kids go missing and cops start investigating. Like the MCI child. So it's 2 children. It's Sammy and it's Cassidy. Sammy is the body, Cassidy is the head. If you look at this right here, Sammy gets murdered by William Afton and hidden in the suit. What's missing from the suit? The head. The head's gone. The head doesn't exist. Sammy's spirit takes over the suit, the body. But this head becomes its own spirit because Cassidy doesn't ever enter the body. Cassidy only ever enters the head. So when Cassidy finally dies from wounds inflicted on it from the Golden Freddy head, his spirit inhabits the head of Golden Freddy. Now you ask yourself, why can't either of them see? Well, that is actually, it's right here too. Golden Freddy, come on, I clicked on it. Golden Freddy has no endoskeleton. He's in suit mode. He has no actual endoskeleton inside, therefore he has no animatronic eyes or mouth or sound pieces to actually take over. So therefore he can't see because there's nothing for him to possess to give him optical abilities. Be labeled as a missing child? He's not. He wasn't. No, he wasn't labeled that. That's what I'm saying is there's only 5. There's 5 missing children in this. 5 children now linked to the incident at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza where a man dressed as a cartoon mascot lured them into a back room. There is 5. The 5 are... Hold on, where are we at? The 5 children are Sammy. Alright, Sammy here. Then we go to Susie, who you see in Fruity Maze. For me, this is mine. No one else has claimed this yet, so I'm claiming it. This is Fritz, who you see in Midnight Motorist. And then in FNAF 1, the first news article, 2 local children were reportedly lured into a back room during the late hours of operation. Those 2 children are Jeremy and Gabriel. Jeremy and Gabriel inhabit Bonnie and Freddy. 2 friends who are lured together to join as 2 friend animatronics together in the back. Largest ass pickle in a plastic jar of pickles. Dude, that's dope, man. Big pickles are awesome because I fucking love pickles, dude. But yeah, so there's your 5 missing kids. And then Charlie is murdered in the back alley, but like Sammy, he doesn't use the suit to kill Charlie because by the time he's killed Charlie, Henry has already gone to jail for William's crimes. Because William uses Cassidy in a coma as a cover-up for him murdering those children. I couldn't have done it. I was at the hospital with my coma son. Go ask him if you don't believe me. So the only other person who had free reign of that suit was Henry. If the suit was used by anybody else, it would have been logged or they would have seen it or it would have been during the day. These all happened at night or at the end of the day when only Henry would have had access to the suit or William. Henry was probably busy in his garage working on stuff or whatever when William did this. Is Nightmare the most powerful animatronic in FNAF? Well, technically, Golden Freddy would be, because the most powerful spirit in the game is the one possessing his body. Even Fredbear Fright's fan game sums this up, since it takes place after FNAF 1, maybe. So no, this all takes... FNAF 4, all the murders happen in between FNAF 4 and FNAF 2. The original murders. So the original murders happen, right? Okay? Kills Charlie. Boom. What I think happens is, I think he starts up... I think he tries to start up, what is it? But Nightmare can't be killed. My friend told me he knows FNAF. I mean, that's cool. I mean, yeah, Nightmare can't be killed because Nightmare isn't real. But, like, most of the animatronics, I guess, can be killed because they can be melted down. But even then, they're not dead. The spirits still reside. They can only be freed and move on to, you know, like, better things. But, yeah. Here's another theory or question. Go for it. Absolutely, man. I love theories. I love questions. I love going back and forth with people. If you can prove me wrong, like if you can throw down factual information that says what I'm saying is wrong, I will take it and I will readjust my theory. Soft endo using sound illusion disc, right? Yes, that's usually what that. Oh, the nightmare gas causes the guards to see phantoms. Yeah, so that might be what happens in FNAF 3. Is they're just acquiring whatever they can from all the Freddy locations that they can. So who's to say that William wasn't storing some gas in some of the back rooms? They pick up some of the gas canisters, take them to Fazbear Frights, and they're so old and rusted that they're actually leaking gas slowly into the room. So, see a phantom version of Bonnie? I don't know, you just saw random phantom versions. People hate the sound illusion discs, and I get that. I don't hate them, but I don't like. I mean, I like to try and get around it. What about Fall Fest 1970? It was implied Circus Baby happens earlier than Fredbear's. No. So misconception. It isn't that Fredbear that they think Circus Babies happens earlier than Fredbear's. It's implied that maybe a version of Circus Baby herself existed at Fall Fest, which could be a thing. It could be that Fall Fest is where the Fazbear characters originated from at this point, which throws like my opening part of the theory out the window in a way, and I don't know how to. That's the problem. That's the thing that I'm not liking about the new games, is that they're now setting up events that occurred before the first 7 game timeline as potential canon events too, which really fucks up a lot of shit. Unless we're going in a new way where Henry and Afton kind of got pulled into this Fazbear ordeal. So here's a theory that I want you guys to mull over. What if we're actually dealing with like a Vault Tech company situation here with Fazbear Entertainment? Is Dreadbear Fredbear? Dreadbear is a version of Fredbear. He's a Halloween version of Fredbear. But what if we're dealing with a Vault Tech style company? What if Fazbear Entertainment experiments on their franchise owners in a way? You know, what if there is somebody higher up than William and Henry who is purposely doing stuff to cause this kind of situation to occur? Dreadbear Fredbear, and it said, I don't know what it says because I don't know much about the VR games in past. I'm not as good with as the first games. Dude, we just got Help Wanted 2 recently. He was an alternate version of Freddy. Yeah, so he's another version of Freddy. He is a Halloween version of Freddy. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have more FNAF games. Like we just had Help Wanted 2 not too long ago. Hold on. Help Wanted 2 came out when? Help wanted to release date. Yeah, December of last year. It was like 6 months ago. I did not know. Yes, like yeah, only 6 or 7 months ago did we get a new Five Nights at Freddy's game. So yeah, so we got a little ways to go before we're really gonna start chomping at the bit for Steel Wool to release another game. New FNAF game. Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit's coming up. What am I talking about? We're about to get Into the Pit release date. Into the Pit game release date. October. Oh wait, what? Oh no, that's the. Wait, hold on. Oh no, hold on. FNAF Into the Pit. August 8th. Oh, next month. Yeah, we're getting it next month. We're getting one next month. The nightmares are also the fun times because of the sound illusion disc and the gas from the books. Potentially. Way too detailed and my hands hurt. Now, oof. What about like original? That is what I mean, not like new. Wait, what do you mean like original? Oh, you mean like the sit down and have to close the doors? Steel Wool has said that they would love to be able to go back to that. But here's the problem, and it's a problem with every franchise. It's a problem with everything, period, is that everything has to end eventually, because unless you set a precedence for everything being like in a flat line of expansion, whenever you are raising the stakes one game after another, eventually you can never bring the stakes back down. You have to constantly raise them more and more. You have to add in more, like this. You have to add in something that changes everything. It raises the stakes in a way. So going back to a original FNAF style game would be kind of like going backwards. Fazbear Entertainment is a company trying to stay in business. Their tactics may be a little cruel at points, but they try to cover up all this stuff that happens with the murders and stuff. Exactly. What if, and that might be a fun theory on like the overarching story. What if Fazbear Entertainment is the reason that the FNAF games occurred? Maybe it wasn't two business partners. Maybe this wasn't just two business partners. Maybe this was the company itself in some way molded William into a serial killer and then just watched to see what would happen. What about when the lights go dim? What do you mean, Peyton? What do you mean? Who do you think is the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment? We may never know. That's what I mean, is what if it's like a Vault-Tec style thing where we don't know who's in charge, we just know that they were evil. It's a reimagined version of FNAF. Oh! When the Lights Go Dim. That's the title of the game is called When the Lights Go Dim. Do you think they will ever make a story game of FNAF like GTA? Oh, you mean like an open world RPG style game? Closest you're ever gonna get is FNAF World. Plain and simple. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to make a open world FNAF game. Have corpses in them. Yeah. What else should I draw? All the Molten Freddy. A really cool looking Molten Freddy. FNAF World 2. There you go. Freddy and Bonnie have skulls as their endoskeleton heads. That's dope. Yeah, that's really dope. The Nightmare animatronics, I know is what you're talking about. Do I still have them up here somewhere? I don't know if I don't think I do. Let me get rid of that one. There we go. I have multiples of that up still too, so I don't need, and then multiples of that up still too. I don't need you also there. I don't need you anymore. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because I just need that one. Yeah, the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Withered Animatronics update. I mean, yeah, it's the update, but it's still what they look like for the most part. So, yeah. Oh man. Woo! Half in Springtrap. Ooh, that is cool. Yeah. Chicken, Foxy, or corpse jaws as their endoskeleton jaws. That is creepy. Is there golden Foxy and golden chicken? No. No, because So the way it seems like it went is that Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie were part of a restaurant, and then when they expanded, they created the regular. They added in Chica, who we think came from her own restaurant, and then Foxy was a brand new addition. My theory is that William Afton owned Chica's Party World and had a engineer invent the Mediocre Melodies with Chica as the front person or front animatronic, and then all the other Mediocre Melodies. And Henry owned Fredbear Family Diner. Fredbear Family Diner started going under when Chica World started doing better than it. They merged, and after they merged, product testing and stuff told them that Freddy was a way better face for the company, a more recognizable, more profitable face than Chica would be. So they should pivot in the position of keeping Freddy and Bonnie, add Chica because she does have notoriety, and then weed out the rest of the Mediocre Melodies into obscurity because they don't really hit it like the other ones do. Golden Chica or Spring Chica would just look like regular Chica since she's yellow. A horror story game of FNAF, and the main character has to make sure he doesn't get caught by all animatronics and escape the Freddy Fazbears. So, people have done those for fan games. The fan games of that kind of stuff does exist, if you're looking for that kind of stuff. Those do exist, yeah. Ooh, my back. And my jaw. I talk a lot when we're doing this. I think the Wizards got damaged just over time through neglect. I think they went into obscurity. I think 83, I think the murders in 83 happened. And I think William may have shut down the company after 83, reinvested. He had made these guys and then he had stuffed the kids in them and stuff. And after Henry got arrested, it was bad. He stayed open for a little bit longer. Charlie then dies too behind the place, so he shuts it down, right? And after he shuts it down, they restructure. He restructures Chica's Party World, which he owned also. I think he restructures it into the Freddy Fazbear Pizza for FNAF 2. Moves these guys over there for storage because he needs to keep a close eye on them. He doesn't want them just sitting anywhere. He needs to know where they are. Reopens in 87 after he has Chica's Party World running for those 4 years, but it's not doing that. I mean, it's doing okay, but he knows that a Freddy Fazbear's would be more profitable, so he shuts it down, reconfigures it into a Freddy Fazbear Pizza for FNAF 2, opens it in the summer with the toy animatronics because he vows for more safety. But you gotta remember, he's the one who gets to program the animatronics and stuff. So he vows when he decides to open up a new Freddy's, people are kind of worried. So he vows, I'm going to make new animatronics that are cooler and they're going to be safer. They're going to have all this stuff in them. So they make so he makes the new toy animatronics who are based off the action figures he had already been selling for years. Now, I don't think anybody has said that the 5 extra kids in the Happiest Day minigame are William's second batch of victims. I think so. That's the thing. Is that in the FNAF Into the Pit game, there's a Oak Spring Bonnie. Have a BBL? I don't know what you're saying there. Could FNAF ever make an animatronic dog? They could make him look like a pit bull, kind of withered and scary. No, so there actually was originally believed that there was a dog animatronic called Sparky, and that's actually an Easter egg in the movie, in the FNAF movie. They have lunch. Sparky. Yeah, the Sparky's diner where Matt Pat's character works in the movies, Sparky's Diners, is a Easter egg to that. That there was this rumor that there was a dog animatronic called Sparky and so that's why the diner's called Sparky's. Also, Fetch from the Books. Yeah, Fetch from the Books is a different animatronic too. Yeah, it's a dog animatronic. But yeah, that's where Matt Pat's character Ness works. He works at Sparky's. He's actually, apparently, he has actual backstory. Ness is the son of the owner of Sparky's. And also, Matt Pat's name is Ness, is a Scott specifically mandated reference that Matt Pat be given the name Ness in conjunction to the Ness is Sans is Ness meme from Game Theory. But you said the movie, it was close. Yeah. So in the movie, there's no Sparky animatronic in the movie either, but there was the rumor that there was a Sparky animatronic, and that's why in the movie the diner is called Sparky's. It's a reference, it's an Easter egg to that. What's up, Peyton? But Golden Foxy does exist in a golden past. Oh. Sparky is in the movie as a diner, not as a animatronic, as a diner. Well, yeah, he's in the movie too, actually. No, I remember that now. He is in the movie. He's like in the background. He's like in the background. Look at that Pinterest. What? What Pinterest? There's a Pinterest? The Wizards fused. At the bottom of that. Oh, right here. Oh, this thing. Oh, that nightmare fuel. That's nightmare fuel. I'm not okay with that. Let's go back. I'm good. I don't need that anymore. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. I don't need to look at that one again. I mean, there's Halloween costumes of Fnaf. Bro, when I watched the movie and Matt Pat came on, everyone was like, "It's that Matt Pat." Yeah, that's exactly what happened in like all the theaters. That's got to be a boss for night 8, right? That's like you came back for a second week and we don't know why. Oh man, that horror. But yeah, the Withered. So anyways, the Withered animatronic. Oh man. So I think what happens is FNAF 2, he repurposes Chica's Party World into a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the second pizzeria or whatever, and that's why it's called a grand reopening, which is what you would do if you rebranded a restaurant. This is the grand reopening, under new management or whatnot. The grand reopening. So they do a grand reopening. He makes it a Freddy's, and turning it back into a Freddy's triggers that kill instinct in his head, and that's why he kills some more kids. But here's the thing, FNAF 2, does it say how many kids die in FNAF 2? How many deaths are confirmed in FNAF 2? All. Total FNAF body count. Puppet Girl, 1 death. FNAF 4, Bite Victim, 1 death. No, FNAF 4, Bite... Oh, yeah, he does die. Springlock accidents, at least 2 deaths. Missing children incident, 5 deaths. Elizabeth Afton, 1. People killed by Fun Times, at least 3 deaths, speculated. Mechanics killed by Fun Times, 2 deaths. Toy animatronics, at least 5 deaths, speculated. Night guards used to determine animatronic behavior, at least 1 death. Phone guy has a bad night, 1 death. William Afton gets spring locked, 1 death. Henry and Michael burn, 2 deaths. Least 16 deaths, 100% canonically, to 25 deaths. Okay, cool. Family funded above all safety. Payment, know about what happens. I don't know if that's real, but I mean, yeah. So I think they should make like a fan animatronic for the character looking through the camera and takes away like 5% every 2 hours. That would be disgusting. Do I have to color the drawing? That's up to you, man. You're the artist. You let your art speak for yourself. 5 kids are dead in FNAF 2. Are there 5 kids dead in FNAF 2? Hold on. The only way we're gonna know that for sure is FNAF 2 phone guy lines. Phone guy lines. Let's listen to him. It's only 10 minutes. We can listen to him all right.
to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while.
So see, this right here confirms that I'm pretty sure that the first batch of kids died there. Right? That they died there. So our first 7 kids, our first 7 deaths are the first Fazbear location, right?
But I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics.
Dream about Fnaf once. Back. Sorry, I was taking a stretch break. No, you're good, Snowy. Do what you gotta do, man.
Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now, that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely.
I think the clown animatronic and Foxy are my favorite. Ooh, nice, yeah. Fnaf in real-time animations? Not yet, no.
It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about robots seeing you as an endoskeleton without a costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually, anything that wandered in will wander back out.
Yeah.
Something else worth mentioning.
In real time, oh yeah, nice.
Design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to listen to all these and see if he confirms anything. We're listening to these.
See, I told you your first night wouldn't be a problem. You're a natural. By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them. They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology. They were just so ugly, you know, and the smell. So the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too. So whatever.
Oh, that's the first one.
I love those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey, listen. That one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. If for some reason he activates during the night and you see him standing at the far end of the hall, just flash your light at him from time to time. Those older models would always get disoriented.
Oh, I'm done? Oh, nice. Congrats, man. Help 1 in 3 when main person gets stuck in one animatronics and find a way out. That would be fun.
It might hold him in place for a few seconds.
Just listening more to see. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Hello? See, I told you wouldn't have any problems. Did Foxy ever repair the hallway? Probably not. I was just curious. Like I said, he was always my favorite. They tried to remake Foxy, you know? They thought the first one was too scary, so they redesigned him to be more kid.
Bye, good night. Have a good night, Eddie.
Kids Cove. To keep the toddlers entertained, you know. But kids these days just can't keep their hands to themselves. The staff literally had to put Foxy back together at the end of every shift. Eventually, they just stopped trying and left him as some kind of take-apart, put-back-together attraction. Now he's just a mess of parts.
Gonna make Gregory turning into Cassidy, but in full body this time. Ooh, nice.
Hey, before I go, I wanted to ease your mind about any rumors you might have heard lately. You know how these local stories come and go and seldom mean anything. I can personally assure you that whatever is going on out there, however tragic it may be, has nothing to do with our establishment. It's just all rumor and speculation, people trying to make a buck, you know. Our guard during the day has reported nothing unusual, and he's on watch from opening till close. Okay, well anyway, hang in there and I'll talk with you tomorrow.
Yeah. I was making some chalky milk. No, you're good, Peyton. We're just listening to these. I'm trying to see if there's anything in them that gives us specifics on how many children are actually like murdered in FNAF 4 and FNAF 2.
Hello. Hey there, Night 4. I told you you'd get the hang of it. Okay, so just to update you, there's been somewhat of an investigation going on. We may end up having to close for a few days. I don't know. I want to emphasize, though, that it's really just a precaution. Fazbear Entertainment denies any wrongdoing. These things happen sometimes. It'll all get sorted out in a few days. Just keep an eye on things, and I'll keep you posted. Just as a side note, though,
You did install the animatronics on night 4 in FNAF 1.
Someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems. We're not sure. But the characters have been acting very unusual, almost aggressive toward the staff. They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare.
Do hear his scream at the end of the call. Yeah.
Good night.
I think it's all of them, because you hear the banging from Foxy, you hear the breathing from Bonnie and Chica, you hear Freddy's wind up, and then you also hear the Golden Freddy scream. Here's night 5.
Hello. Hey, good job, night 5. Hey, keep a close eye on things tonight, okay? From what I understand, the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, you know, especially concerning any previous employees. When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. A position just became available. We don't have a replacement for your shift yet, but we're working on it. We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Fredbear's Family Diner or something like that. It was closed for years, though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down. So just get through one more night. Hang in there. Good night.
And we have night 6. Shows me how many kids.
Hello. What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo? The place is closed down, at least for a while. Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right. Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one more event scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday. You'll be on day shift. Wear your uniform. Stay close to the animatronics and make sure they don't hurt anyone, okay? For now, just make it through the night. When the place eventually opens again, I'll probably take the night shift myself. Okay, good night and good luck.
Game called FNAF 2 Deluxe Edition after beating night 6. Nice. So, yeah. What happens to The girl in Ruin? Actually, no. She falls down an elevator at the end. I think the phone calls are not for you. I don't think that all 7 nights that you were in FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, I don't think the phone calls were recorded for you. I think that they are given to you by a random manager who doesn't realize that they're not generic training tapes and or phone calls or whatever. Like, I think they're just set up to go to, hey, look, it's me. FNAF Ultimate Timeline Theorizing. Look, I'm live. 3 watching? I'm pretty sure it's more than 3, but whatever. Anyways, yeah. So I think it's not. I think it's not. I don't think you are the one that they were made for. I think it's actually that they were made for somebody else, and now another manager is like, hey, here's the recordings, or they set up the phone calls to come back through to you also. So you're just sitting there in your office listening to tapes that were actually meant for somebody else. And that's why you don't freak out listening to them, because you know what's going on. You're Michael Afton. You already know what should be going on at FNAF 2, right? So, I'm trying to get this in a straight fashion, a straight line for us. So, I think William kills some more kids, right? And then, because he does it the way that he does it, they realize that Henry wasn't the culprit because it's being done again in the exact same way. So with new evidence coming to light, Henry is released. William is now being hunted. William goes into hiding. Fazbear Entertainment, the company that owns their franchises and stuff, decides that they're not gonna let this also bring them down. They're tired. They're like a Vault Tech company. They don't care about the body count that is being created from their company. They just want the money that comes with the company, right? So they tell the public, oh, we're gonna shut this place down. We're gonna take the toy animatronics, break them down, whatever, blah blah blah, and we're gonna take the old animatronics and move them to another location, which I believe is an old location, or well, is the FNAF 1 location. They take them to the FNAF 1 location. That's open for a little while, and then after a couple more years of William hiding out, while in between FNAF 1 being open and FNAF 2 closing, William convinces Michael to become a security guard at FNAF 2 while it's closed down to like investigate the animatronics and stuff and see if he can find basically any evidence that would like prove that it is William. And William reports, and Michael reports back to William about them acting really weird. So maybe that's when he decides on the what do we call it? The remnant thing. But I think before they know that he was the one who did it, I think around the same time that FNAF 2 is opening, like that location's opening, I think he's also trying to start up Circus Baby's Party World, because William just converted his old restaurant, or is in the process of converting his old restaurant into a Freddy Fazbear's. He wants another restaurant that's his own. So he starts working on the Funtime animatronics on Baby, Ballora, and wants to start up Circus Baby's Party World, and gets the green light from Fazbear Entertainment to open it up the same time as Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, the second one. Like, the grand reopening of Fazbear's and then Circus Baby's Party World happens almost simultaneously. And Circus Baby's was supposed to be where he was going to be able to start doing his kid murder again, right? But the very first day that it's open, he accidentally gets his own daughter instead of some other kids. So, because it got shut down, but his brain was like, I'm going to be able to do this again. I'm finally going to be able to feed the beast that's in my mind, telling me to go murk some kids. The hunger's still there, and now Elizabeth is dead, so a tragic event has befallen him too. So all of that turmoil is raging in his head, and he needs to do something to settle the fire. So he goes to the FNAF 2 location, grabs his yellow suit, and goes back to what he knows best, and starts murking the other kids. I've had programmed to not kill his own kids. Why would he think that he would need that? He believed that if he told his daughter, don't play with Baby by yourself, she would listen. Or if he said, don't play with Baby, period, that she would listen. He believed that she would listen. All parents want to believe that their kids are going to do what they tell them to do the first time. They're not going to, but parents like to believe that. So anyway, So Circus Babies opens around the same time as FNAF 2 location happens. Elizabeth gets murdered. He has to shut the place down. Rage is fueling or whatnot. So he goes and murks some kids at FNAF 2 location, right? And then they obviously catch on to him. So he has to make a great escape, boom, off into the wilderness, essentially. That way they don't catch him. Henry gets released because William started killing the old way that he used to, which means new evidence is in light, new victims have shown up, which means it couldn't have been Henry. Henry gets released, right? Henry gets released. Now he's mourned the loss of both Sammy and Charlie at this point. He's lost both of his kids. Confronts withered FNAF. Real-time animations is a funny video. That's cool. But anyways, so he's now out. Fazbear Entertainment is saying that they want him to resume general management of the FNAF characters and engineering of them and stuff like that. And he agrees because he has nothing else to do, and this is what he knows best. So he agrees to go back to the company to work on engineering again. And I think in rebuilding the withered animatronics for the new location, he learns of the spirits in the Remnant too, but he doesn't do anything about it because he's like, maybe they're at peace being the animatronics or whatnot. Or something like that. I'm sure there's something going on there, but there's no proof of any of that, so it's kind of like one of those spots where you just kind of have to skip over it. But so he rebuilds the withers for the new location. It opens up, and after a little bit of time of it being opened up, William sneaks in and dismantles all the rebuilt withered animatronics and collects their Endo 2 skeletons because Michael had been informing him of what was happening with those animatronics while he was the overnight guard at FNAF 2 after it's closed. He was talking about all the weird things that were going on and their behaviors and stuff. And so William starts to get this like thought process of, oh, is there like spirits or something going on, and he wants to experiment with that more. So after a couple years of like, maybe he goes off and does some book reading or something, and he learns of like some other spiritual thing in lore or whatnot that makes him come to this belief that Bite of 87 could be before we play FNAF 2, since Mango already As the radio audio. Yeah. That's the thing, is I think that's what I mean, is I think the FNAF 2 play, like playing FNAF 2, happens after the bite of 87. And you are the guard in November watching over this stuff while it's still in like in the in between times of all that stuff getting broken down and moving. How many subs you have on Twitch and YouTube? I have 1,557 followers on Twitch, and I have 402 on YouTube. 402 followers or slash subs on YouTube. So a lot of my follows on Twitch are empty follows that happened back when I was a Mixer partner, and I had like 27,000 followers on Mixer, and like 1,000, almost 2,000 followed me on Twitch, just out of me being like, hey, make sure you follow me on Twitch too. So don't read too much into that. You definitely need more. Thank you. I appreciate that. But anyways, yeah. So FNAF 2, you are playing as Michael post bite of 87. William has sent you there to like look over things and to see if you can find anything that could like prove him, like, I don't know, just to watch over things and to make sure that people don't think that or like to see what evidence is there to prove that it was him or whatnot. And then you hear those tapes and you're like, oh shit, no, definitely my dad murdered some people here. Or maybe your dad gaslights you into thinking that they're trying to frame him. Is FNAF AR canon? It is very much canon. There are emails in that game that link back to Help Wanted and Security Breach and Ruin and Help Wanted 2. So it is for sure canon. At least the emails and stuff, the communications that you get in the game are definitely canon. So anyways, yeah, so William, after a couple years of researching Remnant and like getting an understanding for it, but not knowing how it truly works yet, he just knows how he kind of made it. He then eventually sneaks into the FNAF 1 location, breaks down the withered animatronics one night, and dismantles all of their Endo 2 skeletons and steals them in order to go melt it all down and to like experiment with them with his Funtime animatronics that are currently in the bunker, that they don't know, like FNAF, Fazbear Entertainment doesn't know that William Afton has access to it still. They didn't know that he had access in his office in his home. So he's sneaking into his old house, getting down into his old bunker, and he's experimenting on his animatronics that he has the most control over because he built them himself, or like helped build them or something like that. Whatever he did to them. But he knows that Elizabeth is in Baby, and he saw that for himself. But then he also got the explanation of what was happening from Michael. So he's kind of putting all that together and being like, oh shit, if kids die and are shoved into suits, they can inhabit the suits. So now he's trying to explore that, and he's like, maybe it's the Endos themselves. So he melts down the Endos and injects that molten metal remnant into the Funtimes to bring them to life, and doesn't even think about the fact that, oh shit, I just took the like remnant of dead kids that I murdered and put in this bot, but then he's like, I need to go get the rest. So he goes back to the FNAF 1 location to get the rest of whatever he left there, and that's when he's confronted with the spirits. But he only broke down the first 4 animatronics, these 4. You know, he broke down the withered animatronics here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, the ones with the buttons. He breaks them all 4 down, and so he just thinks it's the 4. But then when he comes back again to collect more stuff, he's confronted by these four spirits, and he's like, I'm not afraid of you. I've already murdered you once, so why would you scare me again? But then while he's dealing with these 4, his own son's spirit comes in, and he's like, I didn't kill you. He's like, no, you can't be here. Why are you here? Blah, blah, blah. And that's why he gets so scared, and he's running away from his own son. And then he remembers, my son is afraid of animatronics. My Spring Bonnie suit is still here. let me jump into that. He'll think I'm an animatronic and run scared, so he hops into it. Crying child gets scared, as we see. Hold on. Fnaf 3. Purple guy dies. Mini game. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me the drawing? Awesome. Cool. This is very loud. Yeah, so your crying child. He wasn't expecting crying child. Just watch how he looks. Do I have FNAF merch? I do not, unfortunately. Yeah, so you see these 4 are disassembled. He doesn't know Golden Freddy's here, right? And when he comes in here, when you come in here, now he's scared. See, he was standing right here. Why would he have been right here if he was afraid of these 4? I don't think he was afraid of these 4. I think he recognized these 4 dead kids, and he's like, what, do you guys have a problem? But then his own dead son comes in, and that's who scares the shit out of him. And so he's running away, trying to get away from him. See how he's not afraid of these 4? He's only afraid of you, because he's like, no, 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 you can't be here. And then he remembers, oh, wait, you're afraid of animatronics. If I become an animatronic, you'll be afraid of me. And so he gets that way, and he starts to laugh, haha, you can't get me. And then spring locked. And dies. And so, crying child, his own son, scares him to death. Well, it scares him into killing himself. And then they leave because they think they've finished the job. But they don't. He always comes back. He always comes back. He always comes back. But yeah, so then, right? So then FNAF 1, what happens is Henry is called in because he's the engineer for these. He's back there going to put the best engineer on it. So they send Henry in to rebuild those animatronics. So he sees them there, and he's like, what's going on? He's one of the older owners. I wonder why Charlie or Sammy weren't present when William was spring locked. Because they... What would have been going on? I think Charlie isn't at this location yet. Maybe. I think Charlie wasn't at this location. I think Charlie's off. Gone somewhere else. I think she's trying to figure out how to help the other animatronics, right? The other spirits, the ones that don't have bodies yet. What should you draw? Draw the toy animatronics just rocking out. How did the Muppet get in the FNAF 1 location? She didn't. She's not there. That's what we're saying. 1 half, 2 half. Oh, yeah. Spring Bonnie and Spring Traps. Bonnie turning into Spring Trap. Spring Bonnie turning into Spring Trap. She's not in the FNAF 1 location. That's the thing. I think the puppet is still at the FNAF 2 location, trying to figure out how she's going to sort out the new victims of William Afton. She's already helped the old victims. How is she going to help the new victims? Right? Yeah, the FNAF 2 intermission thing. Yeah. So I think she is busy doing that. Oh man. And I think Sammy's just in the Golden Freddy suit still. Maybe he has to hold it on Park. Do you ever find it weird how Freddy goes into the kitchen and plays his music in FNAF 1? I mean, hey. Oh, yeah. That is weird. I wonder if there's like a corpse in there or something that we don't know about. Maybe William Afton. No. Nah. Anyways, so they call in Henry to rebuild the animatronics because they found them broken for some reason and they don't know why. So they call in Henry. Henry remembers that there used to be secret rooms in these buildings because this is an old Freddy Fazbear's that they refurbished to reopen again. So he's like, I wonder. He's like, he sees where they are, and he's like, I wonder. And he goes into the back room, and finds William in the Spring Bonnie suit, dying or close to death or whatever, and he finds him in there, right, dying to the Spring Bonnie suit, and sends out the order to the company that they need to seal up those back rooms, and that they're going to be doing it immediately, so no one can grab any other things out of that back room either. So he sees his old partner, the man who he knows murdered at least one of his kids, and he's pretty certain murdered both. And that's his revenge. He's like, you're going to stay here and literally rot. What up, Peyton? What's your question? Go ahead and ask your question. Do you have an idea what the collab is? What collab? What? There's a collab. I just believe that Freddy went into the kitchen and played his music to soothe the puppet, and that's why the kitchen cam was offline. Oh my. Why does Freddy go into the women's bathroom? He just likes going into the women's bathroom? I don't know. I don't know. He's possessed by a young boy. There you go. What an answer. He goes into the women's bathroom because he's possessed by a young boy. Who knows? Maybe that's where I don't know, maybe that's where he was near when he got snatched by William. I'm sorry. No, you're good. You're good. Fazbear fights the FNAF 1 location but destroyed. No, it's a new location. Like, it's a new building that was built for the attraction. Or no, it's not actually. Hold on. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hold on. FNAF 3 purple guy. No, FNAF 3 map. A map. Yeah, this is the FNAF custom FNAF 3 map concept. Oh no, this is different. Okay. FNAF. Will people quit? Why do these come up as like the first searches? Fandom, FNAF 3 map fandom. Map concept. Guys, quit making fucking concepts. God damn it. Office. Yeah, exit. Yeah, entrance. Yeah, that's right. This is a custom building built specifically for this attraction. In the bathroom hallway, the safe room was boarded up and it was behind the camera's view. Yeah, no, that's on purpose. That was on purpose. For legal reasons, they did that. Is the accurate FNAF 3? Oh, is it really? Okay. Well, I see this. I'm guessing this is it too. Yeah. So, I remember them describing it. It was a walk-through attraction that it would end with them seeing the actual security guard doing his security job, and then they would leave. He'd be the last thing that they would see. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's not built from an old pizzeria. It's its own building that was built specifically for this attraction, like for the attraction stuff. So that's that on that one. Had safe rooms too, or just the it seems like all of them had safe rooms. I think Fredbear's didn't have a safe room. I think instead in Fredbear's it's this room. It kind of is like this room. I always come back. Welcome, William Afton. William Afton, are you also Cassidy Afton and Evan Afton? Oh wait, no, you're not. You're William. Okay. It's been long enough. Self-promotion time, guys. One, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. We're always theorizing almost every day. Make sure you guys keep coming back, because I will keep coming back like William Afton. I always come back to another stream. for theorizing. And also self-promotion time too, guys. I am in the middle of writing a book, a real book, not a book about FNAF, an actual book that has nothing to do with FNAF. It is a sci-fi, fantasy, lit RPG game style, straight up book. If you want to read it as I'm working on it, you can go to the link below to my Patreon, sign up for free. Don't have to pay for anything. Sign up for free, and you can read the first 6 chapters right now. And as more chapters are wrote, they'll become available to you guys. So go check it out, guys. Oh yay! I'm going to wait for tomorrow to draw. All right, so yeah, let your hand rest, man. Bro, here. Wait, what? Bro, here? Oh yeah. But yeah, guys. Also, guys, if you guys like watching streams on Twitch instead, you can always follow the link in the description below to go to the Twitch channel. And if you're on Twitch and you want to check out the YouTube channel, do ! YouTube in the chat, and it'll give you the link here. Bro is here. William. Yeah, William is here. William Afton is in the chat. So, William, tell us, what is your reasoning for murdering so many children? Can't believe it's been 2 hours. It has been 2 hours, 2.5 hours actually. If after Cassie was bit, Fredbear wasn't demolished but just abandoned. Oh, they're all just abandoned. None of them ever get torn down. Retrofitted into Pizza Sim by Henry. So actually, that is a true thing. That what the theory is that this one in FNAF 4, the Fredbear's Family Diner, this Fredbear right here, this Freddy Fazbear's, whatever you want to call it, that it is the one that gets returned into the FNAF 6 simulator pizzeria, because it's the one where the kids, the spirits that he's trying to release, would be drawn back to, right? And Fazbear Entertainment Storage were like the 2 best FNAF fan games. Ah, that's fun. William, what happened to your wife? that's a good one. I think his wife pew herself. So, just saying that seems like the likely case. Hold on, find. Got no more Starburst in here, I guess. Just wife or the child took it out of the room. And grab a couple Starbursts. But yeah. So yeah, I think we're man, my timeline, I think it's pretty solid. The only thing that throws a wrench in my timeline, part of it anyways, was my whole like reasoning for William and Henry, like William to be jealous of Henry. But that kind of gets knocked out if Fall Fest is a real thing. Like, it is good. Thank you, I appreciate that. Where the Mimic was that during FNAF 4, 2, 1, Sister Location 3, and Pizza Sim? Trapped. The Mimic is trapped. We think anyways. We think the Mimic is trapped. Or the Mimic is trapped, I think is what it is. It was what we're led to believe anyways, is that one of them is always trapped and the other one is off somewhere, and then the timeline is a good one. Yeah, that's what I think. I think for the FNAF games themselves, like if you go into pre-games, like into Fall Fest 70, it gets trickier. Like it seems like Steel Wool, and that's the problem, is I think Steel Wool is rewriting the beginning of the timeline, and that's just gonna make things really messy in a way. But I think they're also writing it in a way where the FNAF 1 through 7 games are not fully real. Do I think JJ has any importance? I think they all have an importance, and the importance is to get you killed at some point. What was before the timeline started? Fall Fest 70 and onwards. Maybe you should play TTLA Act 1 and Fazbear Entertainment Storage in one stream while explaining the FNAF lore. So here's the thing. Do they play like regular FNAF games? Are they horror games? And FNAF 2 does nothing. Oh yeah, the JJ that hides under your desk. Yeah, it does nothing. But, FNAF games, but do they play like FNAF games, like the original FNAF games? I have an anxiety condition where playing games that are like anticipatory horror games will cause me to have like a heart attack. Not a heart attack, a panic attack. And that's not fun. I played FNAF 6 on stream a few streams ago, and I about had a damn panic attack from night 2. It's a play on FNAF fan games kind of. Okay, so yes, I probably can't play them, is the thing. So, oh wait, I wanted to watch. Is there any theory videos that you guys think that I should watch while I'm trying to make this timeline? That I'll see if I have or have not watched them before. There's a few people that I've watched, and like I don't know. Sometimes I don't like watching their stuff because, they're too quick to just dismiss everybody else's theories and be like, well, they were super wrong, so fuck them, kinda. The Act 2 is still being made by a different team since the original is having issues with their lives. Oh, okay. Hey, it is what it is. If you throw it off to someone else, you throw it off to someone else. Does anyone got a or any that I have seen that you'd like to rewatch and have me like react to and talk about what different between what I'm thinking and what they're thinking? Because I know the major thing that I believe that I don't see any of the major theorists believing, and that's my Sammy theory. Sammy theory is mine. I don't know of anybody else who's making that assumption. Is making, because that's a big like. I will be honest and I'll be fair about it. It is a huge adjustment, a huge change in like course for me to say that this is Sammy right here and that everything derives from this. Does it fit? In my mind, yeah, obviously, or else I wouldn't be talking about it over and over again. But to other people in their lore, I think a lot of people just glossed over this and just was like, we can't really tell what it is, so we're just going to ignore it because it's easier than trying to rack our brains on what it is. And that's where I came in with my theory. After listening to the book and realizing that in the book, he was given a twin sister, or the sister was given a twin brother, I was like, wait, we don't have an explanation for this kid right here. What if that's the explanation? So that's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm at where I'm at with this. And I don't think anyone else is there because I think everyone else found it having, it doesn't, I think with more information now, with FNAF 6, with FNAF 7, with more understanding and thinking of other things, the Endohead have a nose hole thing. Yeah, I know, it's super weird. But like with more understanding and stuff, I think it's easier to make the jump that this is what it is. Said that Jolly's Fantasyland was supposed to compete against Circus Baby in rental or whatever it was called. Jolly's Fantasyland. I don't know what that is. So I feel like Jolly is connected to FNAF, maybe. Maybe, or they might have just, or that might just be someone trying to. Is Jolly's like a different game? Because I don't remember a reference to any Jolly's Fantasyland in the game so far, but I might just have missed something. Hope everyone has a good night. Have a good night, Snowy Leaf. Snowy the Wolf. Currently our timestamp is 2 hours and 33 minutes. If you watch this VOD tomorrow, because it will be available on YouTube tomorrow, if you watch it from here on, you will not have missed anything. It's from the game Jolly, made by Ivan G. Okay, so no, it has nothing to do with FNAF then. Unless Scott Cawthon himself says that someone's game, unless Scott Cawthon himself says that other people's games are connected to the FNAF games, they're not connected to the FNAF games. Yeah. Have any importance? It does, actually. Fury Rage has a lot of importance that people get off of it. FNAF, Fury's Rage. there's a lot of importance to it. So for one, it lets you see the characters that are gonna it let you see these four from Security Breach. On top of that, let me see if I can find it also gave us oh wait, I can just do this before I start going through a bunch of pictures and not actually paying attention to what I'm about to show. Furious Rage, VR sisters. It gave us these guys, right? These twin sisters, which led to people getting even Scott or Anim Dude is the enemy. Yeah, you could watch Hyperdroid's Fnaf theory. I haven't seen Hyperdroid's Fnaf theories actually, so I might do that. Found a Fnaf world game, but you don't play. Oh yeah. So anyways, we have the VR sisters, and the VR sisters give us this impression of that Vanny that Vanessa Vanny duality thing that I think is perfectly logical. That Glitch Trap inhabits Vanessa, but can't keep full control of Vanessa. So during the times that he does have Vanessa under control, he uses Vanessa to build a Vanessa lookalike robot, Vanny, and then has Vanessa build like a Vanny, like the rabbit suit. This right here. This right here. So he has Vanessa, while he's controlling Vanessa, build Vanny, who looks a lot like Vanessa, and then builds her a suit to cover up the portions of her that he couldn't get perfect. So that links, so that way there's two of them, and he has full control over Vanny, and he still has partial control over Vanessa, and that's why the princess ending can be the canon ending, or the legitimate ending, because you save Vanessa from Glitch Trap, but Vanny is still part of the storyline because there's two of them. No, I have a panic attack if I play a game that's an anticipatory horror game. Like the FNAF games where you have to sit there and you're just pressing the buttons and you're trying to make sure you don't get attacked, and then you get jump scared if you fuck up. But the entire time you know a jump scare is potentially coming. So that anticipation is constantly building up in my body, and I end up having a panic attack from it because my heart gets radically out of control from me getting just too anxious about everything. But yeah, Furious Rage gives us this, but then it also gives us this. FNAF Furious Rage, yeah, final boss level. Where are we at? Hold on. Right here. Boom. Where we have what looks like potentially like an Elizabeth clone or a baby clone or something like that hiding in the vat behind them, right? It was real like some built it you would at night, but daytime you wait, what? FNAF was real. Like some built it. You would time you I don't know what you're trying to say, Liam. That was really bad English. No offense. VR Toy Freddy looked like VR Sister. What? VR Toy Freddy? There's a VR Toy. I'm not gonna worry about it. Right? Yeah, the final boss level has like this weird vat that makes us think that like Vanny is like building a vat thing. It also gave us the blob early. Have one in night, but in the day you will not. Have one in night, but in the day you will not. I don't know what that means, Liam. That is the bad English right there. Have one in night, but in the day you will not. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. That is incomprehensible to me. I don't know what you're trying to say. If FNAF was real, like some built it, you would in night, but at daytime you won't. I have no idea what you're trying to say with that. Brown Boy makes an appearance. Brown Boy. I don't know who Brown Boy is. Anyways, but anyways, yeah, you wanted me to look at who was it? Let me see. Oh, Hyperdroid. So go check that out. Hyperdroid Fnaf timeline. Hyperdroid.
Over 1 year in the making.
Full timeline main series 2021 edition. Okay, so he's just. Oh yeah, I know who Hyperdroid is. I just haven't watched any of his stuff lately. He has guides, Sins of a Father, Help Wanted 2, The Secret Father. Yeah.
Last time, we looked into the possibility of us playing as Cassie during Help Wanted 2, and
That's
trying to
wrong.
manipulate her into becoming the next Vanny, inevitably failing. But today, we're going to be exploring the possibility of us playing as
Yeah, so that one would be impossible. Actually, with the endings that you can get from Help Wanted 2, it would be impossible for you to be playing as Cassie in Help Wanted 2, because one of the endings is you literally handing the Vanny mask to Cassie. So it would be impossible for you to be Cassie and handing it to yourself. That just wouldn't make sense. Have the panic attack in nighttime, because you will be, like you said, but in the day in the office you will not. Oh, like if FNAF was real, like some built it, I wouldn't be able to play it, period. I wouldn't be able to work there if it was for real. I'd have a panic attack and die from them killing me. Daytime or nighttime, it wouldn't matter. I would still die. Yes, I would die no matter what.
Cassie's mysterious father. It's always good to look into every possibility before sticking to one, so subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's begin. First of all, before talking about the how, let's talk about the evidence. Something I missed is that within the room with Princess Quest 4, there is a poster saying clocking out already, take off your mask. Right, but what's so special about it? Well, the guy in the poster is highlighted in blue, and by the end of the arcade Princess Quest 4, before transitioning to the VR version, we see that the player is represented by a blue sprite, seemingly connecting the two and making us aware that we are indeed...
Okay, that wouldn't make sense. This is just a generic business work, like a generic work poster that they could have just arbitrarily made it any color. I think they did blue because they couldn't use... Like, the problem with the series as it continues to progress is that the use of colors is going to become more and more difficult. Right? So, as of right now, you can't make things purple. Like, you can't make significant things purple because then people automatically latch onto they must be connected to William Afton. So, likewise, you can no longer make things a like digital like hacker green because we now will contribute that to being glitch trap. You can't make things gold because people will continue to try and refer that back to Golden Freddy, even though he's not really in the games anymore. He's out. He's gone. So now making things blue is going to be an issue itself because, again, like, yeah, I think the problem is that Scott himself was so connected with using specific colors to represent specific things that now, even if Steel Wool doesn't, if they make something specifically one color, majority one color, we are very quick to latch on to that color having a significant meaning. But blue is just a very typical color to be used, especially in like dystopian future kind of stuff, because blue is kind of like, gloomy and like, like it's a depressing color on purpose. It depresses you in a way, and it kind of brings like a gloom to the situation. So by making the character and the whole poster blue, Balloon Boy, that's insane. Beating Freddy. And why do you always delete your messages, dude? You don't have to delete your messages. If you need to say something different, you can just add on to it. You don't have to delete them. I mean, if you wanted to, go for it. I'm not telling you not to. Yeah, like in a lot of games and a lot of other media, blue is just the color that is predominantly used in dystopian kind of like this kind of like posters and stuff to really show the depressing point in time that we are currently in, and we're in like 2030 something. It has 62 teeth in case he. Yeah. I know he has like 4 jaws of teeth. If you ever, in case someone ever asks. So I appreciate you giving me the information so I can tell somebody if they ever ask me as like a theory thing, as like a trivia night or whatnot. In FNAF 4 Nightmare mode, how many teeth does Nightmare Balloon Boy have? 62. But yeah, so I think connecting this poster specifically to the blue character sprite in the princess quest uh machine is unnecessary. Can it be a connection? Maybe, but I think this is just a generic poster created by yo, thank you for the follow brother boy 32. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, I think it's just a generic. This is a poster, and it tells you make sure you take off your mask. I don't think the poster's obviously Cassie's dad. It's not like the poster was made by Cassie's dad specifically. Like if that was the point, like if it had that level of importance, it was created by Cassie's dad to remind him to take off the mask. We might get a situation where we see ourselves making it or something like that. That would be what would be the right way to do it to show that it's significantly for you. But I think it's just a generic, this is slapped up to remind our workers to take off their mask before they leave so they don't take proprietary technology with them when they go back home for the night. That's all I think that is.
Feed a man. And this isn't the last connection to Blue and the player, however, as in Ruin, found by Harry Departure 5881, within the daycare there is a single blue shirt.
Yeah, this stream is longer. I started earlier. I started at like 11-ish, like 11:05. And I'll probably still run until about 2:30, 3 o'clock. So if you gotta go, if you can't hang out for 3+ hours, I get it. Most of my streams will only be probably 2-ish hours, so I understand. But yeah, we've been having really good nights, and you guys have been absolutely fucking amazing, showing up, hanging out, throwing out those subscribes and those follows and all that stuff, and I really appreciate it from you guys. So, I mean, if you can't hang out the whole time, obviously you can't. I was waiting for you to get on. Oh yeah, dude, awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, usually I'll be on around 12:30 because I work until 11:30, but today is my day off. So today and maybe tomorrow too, if we're lucky, I'll be on at like 11:30. But yeah. So anyways, okay, blue shirt. Yeah, I got
in the Vanny network with the mask on, and we do visit the daycare attendant in Help Wanted 2. So it is possible that this is actually a memory of sorts being generated in the Vanny network due to Cassie being in the daycare with the same mask.
Okay, so I could see the blue shirt and the blue sprite being connected together. I just think the poster is just added on fluff to try and make it work better. I do like this theory, though. The theory that you're playing as Cassie's dad, it does make a lot of sense. I don't think that you're playing as Bonnie Bro, because that doesn't make sense. That would make it very difficult to do that. It makes it really difficult because you got to think if Bonnie Bro is Cassie's dad and Cassie is only in her like tweens at latest, like 11 or 12 at latest, that would mean that she was born 12 years before the events of Security Breach, or well, of Ruin, which is like 6 months after Security Breach at the latest, or at the earliest immediately afterwards. And the earliest a Security Breach would be is maybe like 2029, which means she would have been born in 2017, which means he wouldn't have had her until he was already like maybe 14 at the youngest in 1983, which would mean he would have been in 2017, he would have been he would have been 18 in 87. So that would make him 40, no, 50, 87, 97. Yeah, which would make him 48. Almost like 48 to 50 when he had Cassie, which, don't get me wrong, people do that sometimes, but that would be very improbable. There are not many people who have children in their late 40s, early 50s, right? A better logical step would be more of like security breach takes place in 2035, and maybe Cassie's grandfather was Bonnie Bro. Bonnie Bro's son is the main character of Help Wanted 2. Like maybe Bonnie Bro after the Cassidy incident, he's traumatized with Michael. They split after a while. He goes on to get into engineering and start working for Freddy Fazbear Entertainment because he wants to make sure that what happened to Cassidy never happens to another kid. So he becomes an engineer to make sure that safety procedures and stuff are followed correctly on the animatronics. And then he raises his son to like engineering too. So his son also becomes a Fazbear engineer. And then they have Cassie. So that could be it. But it could also be that Cassie's dad is just somebody else who just happens to be connected in some way to like Bonnie and stuff like that.
Key War. Also within Ruin, while going through this weird tunnel from Bonnie's green room to Fazzablast, we see the Glitch Trap plushie, but it's actually now gold instead of green. The Glitch Trap code is gone from it, and the princess has defeated it. Within Help 2 itself, we find a Bonnie mask in Princess Quest 4 that states that this looks familiar, which, while also being evidence for Cassie, is also evidence for Cassie's dad being the player, Bonnie being his personal favorite animatronic. Getting the Bonnie mask also leads to the achievement called Lost Luggage, which is one of 3 different achievements with Bonnie as an icon. As Zarek on Twitter pointed out, there's also the fact that throughout the game we are collecting Fazforce characters, and that's
that's right. Remember Jeremy? Jeremy is Bonnie. Is Bonnie the character, like the actual animatronic? Jeremy is the ghost that inhabits Bonnie. Just for when people are like, remember Jeremy. That is who Jeremy is. Jeremy is the ghost that inhabits Bonnie. Gabriel is the ghost that inhabits Freddy. Just so everybody knows.
Leads to the main ending. But why? Well, Cassie's dad used to collect the old character lunchboxes, and so is clearly a collector himself. So it would make sense that this is a hint towards who we play as. Mystic Hippo, seemingly Vanessa's messenger, since she gives clues on how to beat Glitch Trap, also asks us questions like, do you remember? And why are you here? Which, if it's Cassie, she should already know what she's doing here, due to Vanessa being with Gregory when the final events of Ruin take place. So now that we're pretty sure we play as Cassie's dad, due to the ending where Cassie gets the mask from previously us, as the mask bot has bunny ears, for this to work, the game must take place before Ruin, but after Security Breach instead. Can this work? Well, like I mentioned previously, he isn't literally traveling to each location for each minigame, as the minigames aren't real and in real time. Yes, even without the Vanny mask on, and in the quote-unquote real world levels. There's Circus Baby, Ennard, and Scrap Baby, who all coexist in reality, which she can't simultaneously be all 3 evolutions of herself at once.
Exactly.
The pizza place is said to still be open despite the giant construction site in the ground in the hub. Circus Baby's entertainment and rentals must still be open due to the Bonkabon machine, etc, etc. So really, these games aren't pointing us to any specific time themselves, and instead we need to look at who is the most recent person we see. While we do give Roxy her new mask that she uses in Ruin, she's still not entirely damaged like she is in Ruin. So the most recent character we see is, like I mentioned last time, not only the ruined wind-up Music Man, but also the ruined DJ Music Man. So literally just before Ruin is the earliest that you can make this game take place. once the animatronics have actually adopted their ruined forms. This works with the minigames not being real, as he wouldn't be able to physically get in and out of the pizza place somehow due to the earthquake. So does that not immediately invalidate Cassie's dad due to the all-staff meeting before security breach that caused all the human employees to get replaced by staff bots? From the chefs, the tour guides, the engineers, etc. Well, last time I said yes. But there is another message within security breach where a random employee says this: "Are you going to the staff party? I don't want to stick around after my 14-hour shift, but I don't want to get laid off if I don't show up." So it is entirely possible that Cassie's dad is the person who didn't seem to show up for the meeting, and maybe this actually leads straight to Help Wanted 2. My theory on how he ends up there is that it's possible after the staff meeting he gets put onto another job instead of being immediately fired, told to go to the old pizza place underground, and possibly being told he'd be there for a while, which is why in Ruin
hate Glamrock Cupcake. That is possible.
And then he gets close enough for
you go to bed right after the stream, Liam. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
And turn it into the training simulation that is Help Wanted 2. A theory that surrounds Cassie's dad is that he might actually be the bunny mask wearer in the
Definitely not. He can't.
The bunny mask appearing in Help Wanted 2 being familiar to the player, much like how the Faz wrench is familiar to the player. And this would also make sense with Cassie's description of the bunny mask in Ruin, saying what happened to you, as the mask represents her father, unsure of where he's gone and what happened to him. Similarly, a Foxy mask is also the only other non-Pizzaplex mask that appears in Ruin.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
The friendship of
appreciate you guys.
Bunny Bully.
Yeah, no. So, like I said, I don't think that he's definitely not Bonnie, bro. It just doesn't make sense. Like I said, her dad would have to be 48, 50 when she was born, which means for this game, for Help Wanted, he would have to be 60 to 70. Like, he'd have to be in his 60s. And I'm sorry, but no 60-year-old is playing these games like this.
And the Foxy mask is also suspiciously before the Bunny mask, and to its left, exactly like the Bunny.
Oh, come on. Okay, I hate when people do that. Yeah, I hate that sometimes. Like, because 90% of the time when I see these pieces of evidence put into a theory, it means nothing. It means literally nothing. It was just there to add fluff to their theory to try and make it better. But I don't, like, it doesn't actually serve a purpose. Like, okay, cool. Because you have to think about other things. Is it more likely that you can collect the the Foxy mask before the Bonnie mask? So that's why they're in that order? Or is it literally, like, is there other explanations for why they're in that order?
Noticeably,
it could be something as simple as they made the Foxy mask, like, in game development, they made the Foxy mask before they made the Bonnie mask. So they're just in order of development creation. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean anything just because what if they were the opposite way? What if they were flopped around and you saw the Bonnie mask before the Foxy mask? Would you throw out your entire theory, or would you just ignore that piece of evidence pointing to it not being that? Like, that's the problem with that's like the thing that I don't like about these little ones, where it's like it just feels like fluff to make things work.
when you collect the Bonnie mask, you get the Lost Luggage achievement, which seems pretty self-explanatory alongside this theory. But the one that really got me to go, oh, this is probably right, is the fact that on the back of the Faz wrench there are numbers 395248. Now, these would be some seemingly random numbers to any sane person, but these numbers have actually appeared in the past within the Follow Me minigame as a clue towards the minigame that takes place in, believe it or not, Fredbear's Family Diner. We can safely assume that the Faz wrench Cassie uses
that timer,
is
so I know when the next
just like her
starts.
father's.
Oh, thank you.
Literally her father's, considering his mask also ends up being delivered straight to her. So why would Cassie's dad have a Faz Ranch that specifically leads to something related to Fredbear's family diner, much like we're currently theorizing him to be connected to? Just some food for thought. Something small I wanted to answer before I say goodbye is, what's Cassie's dad's name? A lot of people have suggested that it might be Jeremy due to the Remember Jeremy
No, it's
achievement.
not.
Possibly a small troll from Scott, considering this would be yet another time that Jeremy has been used in this franchise for completely different people. This may be the case, however, I went looking for any more possible names of Fazbear employees in general, and if there were any unaccounted for, and I did actually find some. Fnaf AR includes a bunch of emails between Fazbear employees, and one of which admittedly was unused and found within the files instead, specifically being a list of employees. There are 17 different names here, so let's get those numbers down. First of all, let's quickly remove all females, leaving 12. Then we can remove the team leaders, leaving 10. Then we can remove Dan, Aiden, James, and Greg for all working in IT, information gathered from other emails. Jerome and Ivan for working in accounting, and Charles Ramirez for working as a QA, leaving only 3. Ben Pulley, Jack Sims, and Jay Murphy. If I must pick one though, I would pick Jay Murphy, considering both the names Ben, a kid in Fazbear Frights, and Jack, an EMT in Tales from the Pizzaplex, have already been used for other characters. However, it could be either one of these 3, or honestly just another new name. Yeah. I'm just using this list because we have no other mention of employee names, and theorizing is just fun, which remember, this is just a theory. I hope you enjoyed this small theory, just a follow up to my last one.
I was like, I can't do the Bonnie Bro thing. There's just too much time. There's just too much time in between. It's like, okay, so the Pizzaplex, security breach takes place in what year? 2035 is the predicted time. So if it's 2035 for security breach, and then if this is taking place between security breach and ruin, that means it's in like later 2035. It's in April, May, June, sometime around there. So it's in the middle of 2035. Bonnie Bro at where did did I really get rid of my main things? I did. How about that? Oh, it's right here. FNAF 4. Anyways, yeah. So if he is right here, this is 1983. He is at the youngest 13, 14. At the youngest 13, 14 in 1983. In order for him to be doing this in 2035, he is 65 years old. At the youngest. My man's is 65 years old. He's on his retirement. Like, he's on the edge of retirement here, right? And not only that, he had a child when he was like 51. Like, that's the only thing about that that's like, it can't be Bonnie Bro specifically. He would be way too old for that. Is that, I do think it's Cassie's dad, but I don't think he can be. I just don't think it. It just doesn't make sense. That there's another guy I watch. His name is Terminal Air. He also makes FNAF. Nice, cool. Let's see another one of Hyperdroids. Let's see if he's on this same stint where he makes theories that I don't think can make sense. Just because I'm not here to criticize other people's theories. I think it's a good theory that is Cassie's father. That one does make sense to me. I just don't think that he is I don't think he's Bonnie Bro. I think he's Cassie's dad. That makes good sense to me. Okay. Guide to FNAF 1 preview. Nice. The Supreme Guide video trailer and release dates. There's a Supreme Guide. Oh, he made a Supreme Guide and now he's like giving the release. Okay, cool. Everything. Okay, that's FNAF timeline, the news story. Help Wanted to solved everything. Solved everything explained. Okay, I thought it was the usual theorizing part where you go, it solved everything. Yeah. All questions answered. Everything you missed and Help Wanted to. What looks. FNAF Michael Aspen, where are you? Five Nights at Freddy's explained FNAF theory. Balloon Boy FNAF animation by Jason. I will do that, Beanie. I don't think it's. I'm assuming it's not actually relevant to anything. But I'll do it anyways because you keep asking. But I'm not here to watch a bunch of nonsense. Overpowered Balloon Boy Five Nights at Freddy's animation. Is this what you want me to watch? I don't think I'm going to at this point. Or is it this one? The top. Oh, the top short. Oh, the short. Oh, this. Okay.
Hi.
That's creepy.
Hello. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Ah, cool. That is creepy. Very, very creepy. So FNAF in real time. I want to see what this is. Real time. Here it is Unreal. New update is here and it's terrifying. Hello, how's it going? What is going on? Roman the Rizzler. 8-bit Ryan's. All right, we're give him a views. Oh, 8-bit. Okay, I know who this is.
Bro, nah, they can't change up the game like that. Oh, excellent. That door's wild as shit, guys. I don't care what. Okay, this video is about to hit super different. About 6 months ago, we played this build for a game called Five Nights at Freddy's Real Time. It was a very short teaser experience, but holy. We're used to FNAF 1 being all about, independent camera perspectives. This game redid it, and in this one, the animatronics move all the time. Everything is always moving behind your back. Well, the same team behind that game have generously provided me with an early build of a new version of this game.
What up, Bill Clinton? How are you doing? Oh my god, it's scary. Just Cinema 1 is what. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there it is. Real-time studio.
Freddy's in real life overlord.
Is that what I'm about to be saying, or like? Uh-oh. So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here, and welcome to Five Nights at.
Yeah, the fact that people rebuilt this game, but they also put it to where you can literally. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Can literally put it to where you can play a 6-hour version of a single night and do like 42 hour. No, I'm good. I can't do a normal play style, but I do want to watch this.
Also 6-hour mode. In this experience, I believe all of the animatronics are active, and we're gonna actually get to experience what this game is going to feel like when it fully releases. I am so hyped, man. First off, big thank you to the developers of this
how's
game.
it going? Am I able to chat links and you react to them, or does it have to be FNAF stuff? It has to be FNAF stuff. I'm FNAF stuff. We're not expanding out because I feel like that causes way too much chaos. And my main point of these streams, especially these ones, is like we're working on FNAF lore and stuff. I have like a full timeline that is super controversial. It's super controversial to a lot of people, but I feel is correct, or at least somewhat correct. And it's fun to do that. But yeah, FNAF
But, you know,
specifically.
actually, a charity stream known as FNAF Vortex, and they are going live between July 12th to 14th. So if you want to support a good cause, go ahead and head over there. The link's in the description.
Hopefully that's
Alright,
loud
let's
enough for
start
you
with
guys.
that one demo,
You know the
guys.
hardest
I'm
FNAF game?
so
That's FNAF
excited,
2.
bro.
FNAF 2 has been, besides Ultimate Custom Night, which is, you know, 50-20 mode, but the hardest, like, natural, not programmed to be the hardest, but just naturally the hardest one is FNAF 2 because of the mass camera, multiple things to close or turn on lights. It's like, there's so much going on that it became, like, the hardest.
This is going to be actually how the game feels right now in full 3D.
Yeah.
Dang, bro. Okay, here we go. Night 1. We got ambience. You see movement in the back with the pictures. And we can see all the animatronics.
Wow.
It looks so good. It looks so good. Like, I don't know if I'm looking at the actual OG renders or if this has been redone. It looks so good. And also,
It's been
Fun Guy, why are you
redone.
not calling me to talk to me about how to survive? Dude don't want me living.
Oh.
Oh! Ugh.
Oh, that was
Why's she so
creepy.
aggressive, bro? Hold on. Yo, hey! Why'd she move like that so cool?
Oh man, I like this.
Away, bro. Yo!
I like this.
Dude! Why is she so aggressive, bro? I'm actually scared, man! Oh my gosh! I don't see. Hold on. Yo, it's 12 a.m. Give me a break, though. Yo, what?
Oh, there goes Bond.
My gosh, can we have some chill? Dude, I'm wasting power. She's right there, bro. Oh, no. We're gonna try and survive.
Hit the light,
this, man.
hit the
We play
light.
this like we wanna live,
Oh,
okay?
she's not
She
out
ain't
there yet.
I'm so scared. What the heck? Hold up. This is actually terrifying, bro. It's still 12 a.m. My power's 20% down. Okay, we're dying tonight, man. Give me a break, though. I am overwhelmed. He's already... I'm gonna be sick, bro. I'm gonna be sick. What the heck's going on? Dude, this sucks. She's right there. You can't tell me she ain't, no? Hang on.
Oh, there goes Freddy moving.
Freddy's gone to... Wait, nah, bro. Nah. Hey, wait,
He is so dead.
Nah, bro, this sucks. Whoa!
Oh.
Hey. Oh! Is she... Whoa.
He's gonna start running soon.
He's down to come for my neck. Dude, how hard is this? It's night 1. Nah, this ain't night 1. Ain't no freaking way, bro.
This is night 1.
I'm scared.
Wow,
I'm
this
gonna
is
take eyes
insane.
off.
You should
Oh
go
my-
check
hold
out
on.
FNAF 2
Okay,
Reimagined.
okay,
I might
alright.
at some point.
Foxy's
It's the
ready.
easiest FNAF game. Probably FNAF 1.
I'm so
Well,
scared.
FNAF World.
I'm scared.
FNAF World's the easiest.
I'm never gonna beat this. Freddy is on the move. I don't know what the heck does that dude even know where he's at? I don't think so. I've wasted a tremendous amount of power. Okay.
Oh, the teaser trailer. Yeah, we definitely got to react to that, actually. Hold on. We're going to pause this real quick because, yeah, this is something that I've been meaning to do. Haven't yet. Let's see this. That was a lot of CGI right there.
In the 80s, Freddy's was a very big thing. Many sisters' locations were open due to the demand.
Did Afton do the same he did in the location we were in?
Probably.
In each one of them.
Ooh.
Each new location has its own different story to tell. Its own unique friends.
The kids, they don't want to hurt anyone. It's him.
We have to make sure this ends for good.
I think that is fake. Think so? It might be.
He took everything. From
Yeah,
me.
it looks
Don't
definitely
remember.
very fake. Is it? Our teaser trailer concept for Universal Pictures film Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's fake. Yeah, it's too fake, yeah. But it's still good. Buddy, that's fake. Yeah, no, I could tell after about, like, seconds. On this stream right now while explaining lore. Please, wait, hey, sorry, you should go check out FNAF 2 Reimagined. I'm not playing FNAF games. Like, I can't play them. Yeah, it definitely was fake. Yeah, fake. It was definitely fake. You could definitely tell it was fake. But FNAF over here, John from FNAF, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I do like the concept of finding out that he did that at every Freddy's location, and them like going, like him being like, we gotta go, put a stop to it. So we gotta go to all of them and save these kids. Ultra Custom Night, yeah. I know what Ultra Custom Night is. Yeah, I have that. These channels make fake trailers and to attract the attention of locals. Basically, like I don't know, like it should be like. I feel like videos like that should have to put up a disclaimer at the beginning of like, hey, this is fan made, this is not real. Instead of putting it like in the description. But yeah, it is pretty cool though. I want to see this. I want to just see him die one time.
Bro, we're going down tonight. It's going down. I don't care though. I actually don't care. It's 1 AM. How's it, bro? How's the power? 60%. Oh my god, dude, this feels different.
It is different.
Like that. Hold on. He's still there. No one back. What the heck am I doing, dude? Oh, why is she? Nah, you don't come.
But she's not on the other side. You can open that door now.
Bro,
open your other door.
Like that. So the animatronics, they can come either side though. Oh, excellent. That door's wild as shit, guys. I don't care what.
Yeah, no, it's not. Oh, trick little kids thinking it is real. Yeah, Just Cinema is more realistic. Nice. Bro, that's funny.
Ain't no way. Full 3D game over screen 2. Bro, what the heck? I don't even know what just happened though. I have no
That was
idea
insane.
how I just died. I guess Freddy was like by one of my doors or something. I did not hear that dude laugh a single time. Oh my gosh, it's over. It's literally over. There's gonna be challenging attacks. So how do I know when Freddy's there? Am I gonna have to?
You gotta listen.
On it like this. Like I gotta be flicking between all the cameras. You can't fixate on just one. There ain't no way I'm doing this. If so, this feels like it's at least night 4, night 5.
There goes Bonnie.
This is hard, bro.
I love how they just like hover out of the screen too, like out of frame. Just play FNAF 2 Reimagined while explaining lore on Roblox. I will not. Well, one, I don't play Roblox, Peyton. Fair enough. I do not play Roblox, and I cannot play FNAF games. This is like a medical situation where I will not play FNAF games because I will have a panic attack, and that's not healthy. Like, understand that. Just do it. How about just know, Peyton, either understand what I'm telling you or go away. That's your only two options. You can't, this is the internet. You can't bully me into doing something, okay? I saw this game demo with a different YouTuber and the animatronics were formed and then started attacking BTW. It was 5 a.m. Damn.
He's already trudging down the hallway. Okay, what we're gonna do for this night, we're gonna monitor the movement patterns, okay? We're gonna understand. That looks so sick though with the eyes like that. Wow, okay. So we see him coming through. Wow, he really comes all the way down. So we got some time to see them moving.
Yeah.
So he's out of shot there. He's gotta be moving. And then you see him stand there.
And then he walks away again?
That was literally half a second before that dude got restless legs.
Oh, here comes Foxy.
Bro, this is crazy.
Oh, he walks away. I love that he walks away. Walks at any time of your life. No, I have never done it. I've never played Roblox before, ever. I don't play Roblox. I've never seen the purpose of playing Roblox. I play like Minecraft and stuff. There's no purpose in me playing Roblox.
Seriously, this is crazy difficult. This has to be like them ramped up in the difficulty. So like, you know, you're gonna stress to beat this. Look, I can't keep track, guys. They're so aggressive, bro. You know what thing we're gonna do? They have a 6-hour mode where you get hourly saves. Look, they want to make it hard, okay? But I also want to breathe this world in. I can't stop looking at the cameras. Like, I just feel like I've got so much interest in all this, bro. It's wild. It's absolutely insane. Where is Freddy at? He can't just up and out.
Freddy's everywhere. Do you want to tell you the YouTubers so you can see them perform? Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, absolutely. Let me see this. Who's the other YouTuber? I beat FNAF 2020 mode in real time, 6-hour night. That's insane.
Have you ever been at work or school and you're just staring at the clock, waiting for those last 5 minutes for your shift or class to end? We've all been there, and it's miserable. Time just seems to proportionally slow down the more you're focused
That
on
is
it. But you know who doesn't have that problem? Our protagonist, Michael Afton. For whatever reason, whenever we're in control of this man, time seems to move at an insanely fast rate. Most nights in FNAF games are 6 minutes, with FNAF 2 having 7-minute nights and FNAF 1 having a night length of 8 minutes and 55 seconds. But what if instead of Michael Afton and his time skip abilities in that office, it was instead me or you, and we had to survive 6 whole real-life hours? Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Bones 5 YouTube channel on YouTube. In today's video, I attempted one of the most mentally taxing challenges in the FNAF series, and that is, can you beat FNAF 1's 2020-2020 mode in real time? This means that we'll be playing 2020-2020 mode for 6 hours straight without dying. If that isn't one of the craziest challenges you've ever heard, I don't know what is. So if you end up enjoying this video, feel free to subscribe, but only if you enjoyed this video. With that said, let's get into our challenge rules. Before we get into this challenge as a whole,
that's just we get back on title topics soon. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yo Roman, thank you for the follow, dude. Get it. Do appreciate that. Eamon, what does he do? Eamon? Free roam. FNAF remake uses real life hours. As Chica and Bonnie on the picture. Oh, is it this one right here? FNAF AI is very disturbing. No, okay. Let's see. Let's go into videos. That it has Chica and Bonnie on the four moths. Wait, four moths. Voice lines in real time is a video because everything is a video Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. 4 months ago. From 4 months ago. This one right here. This animatronics evolve FNAF in real time. Yes. Okay. Let's check this out. It's only 10 minutes. Check it out. Whoa!
Subscribe button if you don't want to get spin slapped by Chica. Okay, I didn't even have time to do an intro. I think something's already happening.
We were just one troll.
What?
You've got it all wrong. Let's show you for real this time.
Oh, that was cool. The real time got highlighted.
The biggest FNAF game ever.
Okay, what in the hell is happening here?
Today is a great day.
Okay, so yeah, it's in real time.
This is still a demo,
near the end of it.
It's not like the other demo. I'm pretty sure it's a lot longer. This music is so damn. What? Are you too scared to do it?
You scared to do what?
He's taking like.
That was cool. That was dope.
His own mask off.
Yeah.
This dude ripped his own head off to get a better bite. This game is so damn good. It just took him like 5 to 6 business days to get to that jump spot. The flickering is getting worse and worse.
5 a.m. Trying to see this part now. I want to see this. Oh yeah.
Yep, that is different.
Oh.
No way they added that in the game. I saw that in one of the VHS tapes. Who's gonna jump scare me though? Am I gonna get?
I know.
Are you guys gonna take turns on me? Oh, it's none of the above. It was Platey. That was so cool.
It was lady.
Left. What is going on? Oh, everyone's dancing.
Oh, they're performing.
Only this camera works. It's just showing them performing. Yo, body, get the hell away. What?
Turn off your, shut your doors. You have 25% in an hour to go. Yeah, shut your doors. There you go.
Yo, this just got more intense.
Okay, now they're back.
They're all moving. Oh, it's over for me.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, I'm so close to winning. Please don't do this. Foxy's out.
Get your camera off so you quit using up as much power.
The whole squad is moving. Bro. No, I want to see more. That is so sick. Yo, this gotta be my favorite FNAF remake. That ending got my.
That was actually pretty cool. I like that one. Yeah.
All gonna rush towards me. The fact that this was only one night of this game is mind blowing. What else are we gonna see? It's about to be crazy for the release. Shout out to the real
FNAF character concepts. Oh, okay.
Wait for April 27th. That was
New
fun.
characters to add to FNAF.
If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Anyways, yeah. That was a cool video. That was cool. I like. That was pretty terrifying. Who's the least scariest animatronic to you? Hold on. Let's pull them all up at one time. All FNAF animatronics. Oh snap! That is a big picture. Let me see if I can get this as to being a big picture. All animatronics from FNAF. Okay, cool. Freddy. Here we go. Let's go through. Freddy, not least scariest. Not least scariest. Not the least scariest. Smash. Oh wait, we're not playing that. Sorry. Endo 1. Cupcake. Maybe the Cupcake. Cupcake's not very scary. Yellow Bear. In the file, he is named Yellow Bear, so it might be JJ actually. Withered Freddy. Toy Freddy. Withered Golden Freddy. Shadow Freddy. Definitely Snap. Mangle. Withered Foxy. Balloon Boy. Not very scary, but JJ is less scary. The puppet. Terrifying. Shadow Bonnie. Terrifying. Toy Chica. Terrifying. Withered Chica. More terrifying. Maybe you can watch FNAF 2 Reimagined playthrough. I could do that, yeah. Could see watch someone try and play it at some point. We can maybe start reacting to playthroughs of games since I can't play them myself. Phantom Chica. Phantom Mr. Cupcake. That's the least scary so far. Phantom Foxy is terrifying. Phantom Balloon Boy. Creepy as hell. Phantom Puppet. Mangle. Phantom Mangle. All animatronics from FNAF 4. Nightmare Freddy. Terrifying. Nightmare Chica. Yeah. X-Men 73. Ah, all the reimagined. Nightmare Bonnie. Nightmare Foxy. Just terrifying, terrifying, terrifying. Nightmare Freddy with a stomach mouth. Nightmare itself with its see-through endo. Nightmare Mr. Cupcake. Vicious little guy. Jack-o'-lantern. Super creepy. Plush Trap. Creepy. Jacko Bonnie. Not canon. Jacko Chica. Same. Nightmare Mangle. God. Nightmare Annette. Nightmare Balloon Boy. All animatronics from FNAF World. That's gonna take a while. Adventure for this is 21 minutes. We can't do this. All right, so X-Man 723. What do we got here? Hold on, do we got playlists? Got playlists. Help 1 of 2 videos. Finance of Freddy security breach videos. Spin-off videos. In Among Us videos. Gmod Fnaf, the Afton family, the Nightmares. It's just nothing but Gmod stuff. Fnaf, Freddy in Minecraft, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, Fnaf World, Five Nights at Freddy's Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria Simulator, Custom Night, Sister Location, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, he just ripped through all the games. Well, he has all of them in order on this. Watch FNAF roleplay video, please. I need my memories of X-Men back. I'm not watching roleplay stuff because I can't watch those. They're not. That's not my cup of tea. Unfortunately, those you can go watch on your own. Unfortunately, because no. Imagine, please. FNAF 2. Imagine what? FNAF 2 Reimagine. Roblox FNAF 2 Reimagine. These new jump scares are brutal. Full game. Okay, so he plays it in Gmod. Got it.
Parts and services. What's going on at parts and services, yo? Oh, who's back there? Is that the withered animatronics? Yo, all right. Hey guys, welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Reimagined, a brand new Five Nights at Freddy's fan game that I've heard nothing but great things about this game. So I've heard a lot of people saying I need to check out this game, and a lot of people have said that this game is fantastic. And the crazy thing is that this game is actually on Roblox. So yeah, welcome back to another Roblox FNAF video. So here we are on the main menu. So this is a remake of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and it's called Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Reimagined. So I'm super excited to see what is different about this game compared to the original Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now, if you guys do want to check out FNAF 2 Reimagined for yourself, it'll be linked in the description below. And make sure
once we watch a little bit of this, I'm not gonna watch all of this. Obviously, I just want to see what it's like.
How's it going?
So are you still stuck at the screen? You can't wander around. Okay.
Oh, poor Chica's there. But no, she just comes in through the front. Now Foxy's Bonnie flashlight.
Wow.
Oh shoot, he moved. You weren't supposed to do that. What was that, Cam 4?
Ooh, mangle on the ceiling is just really creepy.
4. Go back. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo! Yo, what is it? Yo, go away, bro! Chill! Get out of here!
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Bro,
you got a lot going on in this one. That is creepy.
Dang. What the heck was that? Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. What a way to end the night right there.
Lucky.
Okay. I like how I've gotten the hang of everything. I'm actually enjoying the game. It doesn't help that you're wearing that uniform.
Scarlet?
Why don't you
What?
just tell them? It's not that easy. I can't talk to them the same way I can talk to you. They won't listen to me. I think they're still in shock.
What? Okay.
How do you know the truth? My father knew William. They were business partners. I never thought he would hurt us. I trusted him. Do you really believe you're still human? I don't feel any different. I can still see my hands, and they look like my own.
They were very liberal with the lore when they made this game, at least. Okay, all right, and hold on, what time is it? Yeah, we'll check out the Bonnie in real life, voice lines. Bonnie in real life. Bonnie in real time. Oh, in real time. Real time voice. Oh, Toy Bonnie. Okay, hold on. Toy Bonnie Fnaf in real time voice lines animated. Toy Bonnie Fnaf in real time voice lines animated. Got it. So this right here.
Clear the stage, for the star of our show is now here.
Why? Why does it have that voice?
Hello?
Did I overhear that someone needs a friend?
That's terrifying.
See you. Closer. Closer now. Just a little closer.
You are powerless in here, but I'm not.
There you are. What do we have here? Someone hiding something. I've been waiting so long for this chance, and now it's finally here.
Okay then.
Now I'm a superstar. No kidding? You thought you could survive me?
That is disturbing. Also, why has Bonnie got such a high pitched voice? Anyways, okay, I think that's what we're gonna call it quits tonight. All right. Queso, what? That is what we're gonna call it quits tonight. But we'll be back tomorrow night. We can review some more videos and react to some more FNAF stuff and talk more about our lore and stuff. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been an absolute blast again tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow night, probably around the same time, like 11:30ish, whatnot. So love your faces. Go check out the book if you guys haven't yet. Link is in the description below to the Patreon. Check it out and all that good stuff. Hit the subscribe button or the follow button if you guys haven't yet. And I will see you guys in the next